Man, what's happening today, man? I'm gonna go ahead and flame up a little joint too, man. Look, man,
Good
there's been
stuff.
a lot going on, man. I think yesterday was a pretty good day yesterday, man.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened yesterday?
Man, just some of the younger brothers, man, that one 19-year old man and one 23-year-old man really kind of showed a lot of interest on just like taking a whole different path to life, man. Yeah,
Right.
it's like, man, I can't see about, be around here just doing nothing with my time or working for somebody, man. So one of the brothers, he's working on the Forex, getting that market down pat. He done been through a little trouble in his time, you know what I'm saying? So, you got that little trouble background, that definitely changes a lot.
Go. 100%.
Yes, sir.
Is that you with the little dude in the back?
Will,
Oh,
that
that's
might be.
Will. Okay.
Let me see. Okay, Bobby got the recording going. That's what's up. I can see all that. Where Will at?
I'm on point, man.
I'm on point, man.
There he is. Hey, Will.
Brother Will.
Brother Will, what's up, brother?
What's up, bro? Yes, sir.
Peace, love, and positive energy, Will.
Yes, sir.
Likewise, bro. Peace, love, and blessings, positive energy.
Love.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Always good to see you, my brother. Hey,
Likewise,
you
bro.
went. Hey, you went in yesterday too, bro. That's what's up. You went in.
Oh, love, bro. Thank you, man. You was
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
yesterday, man. I was definitely looking for you.
Oh man, I was there in energy, man. Y'all there, I'm there too. And I'm
Indeed.
gonna be at the next one though for sure. No, F.A.C.T.S the best, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Y'all was on fire last night, man. I was excited watching the YouTube recording that bro had put up. So, congrats to y'all doing y'all thing for sure, bro.
Indeed, bro. Yes, sir. Likewise, man. We all, moving in the same direction.
Yes, sir. 100%. No, F.A.C.T.S the best.
Big
Well,
facts. Big facts. I'm trying to get Will video to show up here real quick. Where did he go? Oh, okay. Here we go.
there we go. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Let's see. Let me turn this around.
Got you
We
in.
got your feet, Will.
Yeah,
Got them OG corduroy and half shoes.
yeah.
Let
Yes,
It was
sir.
fun.
Yeah.
Indeed.
me see which one we got you under. Let's see, man, you definitely should be showing up here. So what we got going on with you? All right, all right. I'm trying to get you to pop up on here on the live here.
Who that?
Will.
What's the problem, bro?
I'm trying to get your video to pop up on live.
Oh, okay. Okay. Live, like Facebook Live or?
The YouTube.
Oh wow, man, this stuff is crazy, man. How they got this? Man, this is wild. I feel old.
Tell me about
So
it.
I touch with this stuff, man. For real.
Bobby done changed his background. Bobby
Bobby,
done
what you
changed the
did?
whole
Oh,
background,
yeah,
man.
that's dope. Bobby. I see.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, just working on that one today.
Bobby right there. Now, what is going on here? Yeah. Okay, I
Who is
see.
that?
Let me get you back on here. Okay, there you go. Now, I got you on here, Will, but I don't understand why it ain't showing up. Man, yeah, you definitely put it down too yesterday, Will.
Yeah, big fact. Did that.
You still got your video up, Levi?
Yeah. I was sending another
Oh, okay.
invite to somebody else. Yeah. Hold on
Okay.
one second. Yeah, I'm right here. You see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, I just had my little avatar thing going. I was sending somebody else. Hold on, you can see me if I step out of it. Hold on. Can you still see me right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So yeah, I'll just keep it on there.
Let's try it. Okay. Man, move it out the way. That's in the way. All right, cool. Got you there.
Trying to see if the brother from Arizona was able to get on the Skype too. You know.
Oh man, that'll be dope.
Yeah. So I was sending him a text message right now, and if he's able to, then I'm gonna send him a link. Can you are you able to text me that link? You can only email me the link, huh?
I sent you the link on I sent you the link on Skype.
Oh, okay. We'll go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go, Will. Got you. Bam.
Okay. Share. All I gotta do is hit share invite, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. So I got you in on the live too, Will. You know, so now you're on the YouTube live. We all set to go. It's all looking gravy right now, man. It's looking real gravy.
Indeed.
Real good. Let me see. Let me get back here. Yes, sir. We are here. We are here, fellas. Love, peace, and prosperity, man. We're getting ready to head off into a whole new year. Man, 2020 was definitely awakened for a lot of us. Some of us was already awakened beforehand. Um, but now we here, man. That's the whole thing, man. When the universe put everybody together, we fall in line and we move towards that direction of what the universe, the message that the universe wants to get out there. Um, it was a lot of information that I had wanted to put out there beforehand, and the universe was like, "Hey, shut up." It's a time and place for everything, and you're moving too fast right now. So just be quiet until the message comes along. And that's what I did. And then I heard this brother Levi get to talking, and I was just like, that's the message right there. It's like this is what needs to happen right here, right now, because when I started to look at everything and get an understanding of everything that I learned growing up. Um, and I remember getting in trouble for my grades in school and stuff like that, man. And man, it was just a big blowback to see that a lot of this information that I was getting bad grades on was false anyway. So it's like,
Like, man, I was getting my butt whooped for nothing, man.
man, for nothing, getting punished, slapped upside the head, on punishment, all types of stuff, can't go outside. Like ridiculousness, man. It's like so people got to understand when I was trying to tell people that it's a lot of things that we've learned and has been contradicting itself. Like they got to understand, man. Like listen, I went through a lot for them grades, man. And to see that's a lie, yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about this. All that Christopher Columbus stuff, a lie. All that stuff that we learned about, talking about his 9 planets in the orbit, a lie. Uh, the way the Bible started off with Adam and Eve, and she took the apple from the tree, the story was taught wrong. It's just a lot of things that we learned from the pastors just was taught wrong. It just wasn't right. And yeah, I'm going to speak on it. Every day from this point on, I'm just going to keep talking about it until we get an understanding that we have not been questioning the all-knowing thing. We've only been going into these nothing debates about absolutely nothing, mean absolutely nothing, and we're not talking about the real thing that's really in the Bible or in all the Bibles. And for one, is the violations of your body. Now they may have talked about violations of your body with tattoos, all this and that. That's not really a violation. The violation is what you're putting into your body. So if the
Right.
ink, of course, is not matching up with your body, then that can be something that can hurt your body as well. Now we've seen them change the ink of tattoos to something where your body can handle. And the same thing with food and what you're eating and what you're putting into your body also can make your body react different over time. So we're seeing all that information as well as the information that you're getting and you're putting into your brain, putting into your heart. We see that information also uh, can do damage to your body. Stress, anxiety is what if that's what they want to call it or whatnot. Um, we see that plays a big part of what it does to the human body. just mind control. Got everybody wearing a mask.
Mhm. Just fall
But
in line.
neither one of the governor or the mayor, they're not wearing a mask, man. They put that thing on TV for just that time period. But tell them to come and work with you for 8 hours, 10 hours a day and put this mask on for about 30 days straight. Let's see if you survive. I want to see if the governor of Illinois will survive. Because we already know he's not healthy.
Right.
He's not healthy. But I want to see because I put that mask on for 2.5 hours, man. 2.5 hours my first time. And lost all control of lungs, couldn't breathe, shortness of breath. And when I started to look at the information of when that they started testing these masks, they started testing these masks back in the late 80s. They did some more tests in the 90s, I believe. But they did a 3 hour test showing that you only have a limited time of about 3 hours to where you can have this mask on before it really starts taking effect of your lungs, messing up your immune system.
Hypoxia.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So they already know this information. And when the Democrats said, hey, black people is 40 years behind, well, now you got to start going 40 years back to figure out what the message was that they were talking about in their debate. Because I didn't perceive it as an attack on my intelligence, but I took that as a message to try to read through the lines of what are they actually telling me? What am I behind on? Well, see, once I started taking a dive back and really looking at things, I understood that I didn't know nothing. I didn't know anything. Like, I'm like,
Not a bad thing.
man, I'm in a trap. Like, to dig my way up out of this trap because I literally did not know anything, but the information was coming to me so fast, and it was like when Trinity was downloading the Matrix for the helicopter. That's how the information was coming to me, like real fast. But I had to put it together. I'm like, man, I gotta piece this together and understand like what is going on. So when people got to talking about, yeah, they predicted the COVID back in 1981 from this book. I got to thinking like, if we're 40 years behind and this book was 39 years ago or 40 years ago, and we're dealing with some very bright people, intelligent people that know psychology, they know how to control the minds, then they just picked this book and said, we're going to use this book and put it out there like like this was predicted. Yeah, like it was prophesied. And after I seen it, I'm like, this is a bunch of bullshit. We're living in we're
Yes, sir.
living in an illusion, man. It's all an illusion because if the 1%ers sit down and they plan 40 to 50 years ahead, and we're 40 to 50 years behind, what does that tell you? Everything is planned. So when I see the video about Trump predicting the 9/11 and all this other stuff that they're saying. And then it was like, well, he's not of the noble family and things like that of that nature. I'm like, but they're both talking about vaccinations. And we all know being indigenous that vaccinations does nothing for the human body but damage. So that's what this platform that I like to put together is to break the people's minds of what we are seeing, what we think we're seeing, because what we think we're seeing is not what's it. It's basically all an illusion, and it's time that we kind of open our minds to the illusion part. That way, we can create a better path with love and unity. Because this is not to be attacking anyone of that nature, any Trump or anybody. This is not to even attack the government, because at the end of the day, we make the choices of what we do to our bodies. We make the choice not to learn. We make the choice not to do our research. We have dominion over our body, our mind, and everything that's around us that we can create. We have dominion over all of that within our environment. So whenever we go outside of that and we don't use that or exercise that dominion, um, we can only fault ourselves at the end of the day by being tricked by it. And that's kind of what I want to make sure I bring this talk up about, um, with the information and conversation, man. This is a great way to get the information out there to break everyone's mind. And whenever I hear Will to God and Levi speak, man, you brothers bring a different flow of energy, because, like Levi saying, it's always flowing and growing, man. Always flowing and growing. The energy is always something different. And then every time I hear y'all talk, it's like I get something new out of it. Um, and I'm gonna take it back a little bit. When I was younger, man, doing this right here was not anywhere in my life to be on the YouTube, to be talking about this, to be on the platform, to actually be hosting something like this. Like, I've done some hosted some amateur nights, but I was always just the one on the side bringing the people in. Like, I never got on the stage and brought people up. I think I did one night, but I was still a little nervous at that time too. You know, I've always had a nervousness about crowds and stuff like that when I was younger, man. Um, I didn't like to do any of the plays or anything like that when I was younger. But as I got older, opportunities kept presenting itself. Like, okay, I went back to my old grammar school and talked to the kids in the class there. And I was like, well, that was a volunteer thing that I did. So I was like, I'm gonna jump on it and do it so I can get rid of that discomfort and make it become more comfortable to me. And then when I was at Chase, um, actually, almost any job that I've been to that dealt with sales, I've always had like a rookie of the year. I exceeded in sales and things like that. So even with Chase, I had the opportunity to step up and talk to a group of people about what I did to make it to that level. So I've always found myself in front of crowds talking to people. So I'm like, it looks like this is what I'm going to be doing in the future. And now, even a brother in prison said, man, you need to get on TikTok and YouTube. And put this information out there that I was having in prison, even just about teaching about the hair and stuff like that. Here I am,
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Bam.
I used to hear the same thing, bro. Like, with my experience, a lot of people would hear me speak, you know, selling candy. It would be you in Tribune, even driving Uber, and just, regular with just friends, period. Family too as well. You know, they would hear me speak in such a way sometimes and
Mm-hmm.
feel as though I should, get like a radio, little broadcasting station or something, or just be some type of entertainment something, where my voice is able to be heard, So I relate to you, my brother, for sure.
Yes, sir. All the time. Man, looking for my little cup.
Will, what you got going on over there, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. I muted. My son, he want to pop in, get loud.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
I'm just chilling, man. Trying to, you know, like just be a part of the movement. You know, uh, the conversation. Even if it's just to listen. You know, I think we living in a real. We have a real opportunity to uh, make a lot of changes in how we live, how we teach our kids. Just how we live. You know, we're gonna we have an opportunity to do that, and it's all based on, in my opinion, what you put into your body. You know,
Thanks.
I used to have an issue with God, because I always wanted God to speak to me the way that I would read about God speaking to people in the Bible. I wanted to be afforded that same opportunity. They say all men is created equal, but why would God talk to this person in such a way, not talk to me that way, if we
What's
create
going on
equal?
with that?
So I'm like, man, I remember looking in the sky. I was going through a lot of stuff. And I remember looking in the sky and seeing what looked like a face in the clouds. And I asked God to reveal himself to me. And it took a few years, but in going through this dietary change, this lifestyle change, I've been able to see God in a way that I never even thought possible. You know what I'm saying? It's I feel like, we all have an ability to communicate with the creator, but it's not really with words. It's all about energy. And in
Yeah.
order for me to be able to let God shine through me, I have to eat God's food. That's where the energy comes from. So the more that I put in God's food and less of man's food, I start to flourish. And I'm starting to do things like you were saying, bro, that you didn't see yourself doing this, what you're doing right now. And I'm seeing myself in the same way with a lot of stuff that I'm doing, even with the barbering. I tried to become a barber years before the opportunity came for me to be able to go to barber school and obtain my license. But that it was a dream, but I had many dreams that didn't come true. So I'm thinking at that point that this is something that ain't gonna happen. But so I wasn't able to see myself actually being in the shop, and working this way and being as, respected. Like I get a lot of compliments on my work. I take it very serious, but I never saw myself doing it. You know what I'm saying? I never saw myself cooking the way that I cook. So that's God through me though, because I'm putting God's energy in me. Now I'm doing things that I never saw myself capable of doing. And it's all good. It's all positive. You know what I'm saying? God is positive energy. God is love. So, everything that I try to exude is with love. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's, you know, if it, I mean, it's cold as hell. I go in the store to get some water. I leave out and it's cold, but I'm good though. I'm straight because I'm fasting and I didn't, I'm in a good space. So for me to take the cart back in so that the employees don't have to come out and come get it because it's cold and they've been working all damn day, you know, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing for me to do that. So, but that's me. That's my version of showing love, even to a person that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. So, you know, like I said, would I'm
And when
able.
you say
I'm
will,
able.
that's nothing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, indeed. My
That's
man.
what's up.
Oh, thank you. Yes, sir, bro.
Keep
Yes.
going. My apologies, brother. I just chimed in. I didn't mean
Oh
to
no,
cut
no, it's good, bro. You all good. You know,
you.
like I said, I mean, well, just through this lifestyle, I've been able to connect with God in a whole nother way that I was never taught in any church or read in any Bible or any type of religious book. You know what I mean? I was told I grew up in a started in a Catholic church, but then took on a lot of Christian belief. And I'm not passing any judgment on any religion, but I never the things that I was hearing as a child, as a teenager, um, they never really totally resonated with me. But the moment that I went into this lifestyle and I started to gardening got me connected with nature because I got to see how nature works. You know, in my garden, I grew a lot of unnatural plants that we consider to be food, like tomatoes and kale. Those things are man-made, okay? But I got to see how things that are natural, how they help to cultivate certain plants, even the unnatural plants like worms and ants, how they work to help create this plant. And it's the same way with the natural plants too, you know. So I'm only saying all of these things to say that, you know, that's God. Me being able to see how nature works in a way where I can plant this seed and it's going to produce something that we eat. And it's nothing different. This plant is growing none different than, say, a dandelion, that we've been taught to think that this is something that doesn't belong, that is ugly. But this is actually food. This is God's food. And the more of it that I put in my body, I'm on God's frequency. Now God can communicate with me and tell me to do things that I didn't even know I was capable of. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to bring it back full circle. Like I said, I want to share that with as many people that it resonate with as possible. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be a part of that, man, in any way that I can. I want to do whatever God is telling me to do. So, you know, to come across y'all brothers, man, this is this is dope for me because I mean, I don't have a lot of people that I'm surrounded by that even eat the way that I eat and is interested in having these types of conversations. You know what I mean? Like I have to be tight-lipped when I'm around certain people because me saying some of the things that I'm able to say freely with y'all, they will take offensively. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I appreciate just being in, you know, in company with y'all, man. You know? So it's love, bro. Indeed.
Man, same here, man. Big facts.
Back at you, man.
Indeed, bro.
Back at you.
Yes, sir.
Some reason, Andrew did tell me that it was that we were getting an echo on the YouTube live. I don't know why we're getting the echo because I'm not getting no echoes here when I talk with y'all.
It could
Yeah,
be, you know,
I'm not
one of
getting the
us.
echo neither.
Yeah,
It could be that I'm not getting it either, but I think that with some of these conference call type situations, it's like radio. If if because you're like through my phone, it's playing y'all audio and it's coming out differently than the way y'all are hearing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get feedback. So when somebody is talking, it might be best that others put it on mute. You know what I'm saying? So there's no feedback. Because YouTube may hear it differently, but I'm not hearing no echo. Everything is on point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's cool. So when everybody, whoever talking, then anyone else who isn't talking, just put their phone on mute or put their device on mute.
Right. Definitely. Definitely so. But so far it's been
See if that worked.
It does.
uh go
I
ahead, say
I
something,
did.
Levi. Let me hear you say something.
He's on mute.
Yes, sir. I'm speaking now.
Speaking of,
So I
it
don't
might
know if
it
hold on.
might be what I got going on over here. My bad. Let me see.
Where the echo is coming from?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you loud
Yes.
and clear,
Yeah.
brother.
I don't hear anything.
Now I got a couple of audio mixers that's going on over here. That might be what's creating the uh the double play.
You on them turntables over there, huh?
The double talk,
Yeah.
the double talk
Yeah.
mixers, the mix
Yeah.
masters. How
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
indeed. Y'all do music?
I love music, bro. My
Yes.
life is music. You know what I
No, I'm
mean?
saying, do y'all do music? Do y'all do y'all record music at all?
I
No,
did
I
one
haven't.
a long time ago. I haven't in a long time, bro. I didn't really like mess with it seriously neither. You know what
Okay.
I mean? I'll
Okay.
share a link with you, brothers, with a little song that I did record. You
Mhm.
know, it's on the YouTube. I'll share that link with y'all. But yeah, I haven't done anything further than that, you know. But I love music, you know, for sure. I
Indeed.
keep ear to the music in all different ways, shapes, and forms, for sure. Not
Yes, sir.
just like R&B and hip hop too. I do pop, country, rock, alternative. You know what I'm saying? Like classical. I
Mm.
do everything, bro. I used to be in band class, you know. So I started off playing the flute. Then that's just so I can learn how to read music. Then I wanted to play the alto sax. So to learn how to use a reed and everything, I went from the flute to the clarinet. And when I learned how to use a reed with the clarinet and stuff, I went from that to, the alto sax. And from the alto sax, I started playing the baritone horn. And from there, I went to the trombone. And then I left off
Oh,
playing the
good.
music. Like where I finished playing music, I was playing the sousaphone. So out here in at Kosminski, at the school on the south side, I was in the Bud Billiken parade. I led the with the trombones. I led the parade with the trombones a long time ago in like the '80s, bro. No, yeah, this was the '80s. Like, yeah, it was the '80s. It was a long
Wow.
time on the Bob Billiken parade. So I've been in music for a long time. I've always been in band class. Music always been something I have a love for naturally, bro, like deeply. So I always listen to everything like music too. I got a love to listen to everything just like music. Every time somebody speaks is like music to me. So I'm always listening deeply. And some music I don't like, some music I do like. So some
That's
people
what's
I may
up.
not like what's being said, and some people I do like what's being said. It's simple.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I can
Well,
see that.
yes, indeed.
I definitely see that. Okay. We going back.
What about you, Bobby?
What? The original question with music?
Yes, sir. Do you do music?
I To your question about writing music, no, I like to sing, but that's I don't doing music. That's just kind of like singing to music. So yeah, that part of music. I am music. I'm a song, right? That part.
Right. But he was saying like more so, do you do music like play an instrument? Do you rap? Whereas you use your voice as an instrument. Do you tap dance using your body as an instrument? Like, do you do music? Are you playing harmonica,
Oh, it just it
huh?
just happened to be right here. This thing,
Yeah.
but no, I'd love to learn how to play this and play the guitar and play the piano. I'd love to learn how to do that and play the drums. I naturally play the drums and play music all day long, listen to music just naturally with my body, you know. So, not formally,
That's
but
dope.
that just is what it is. I love to dance. I love to move, all that stuff.
That's
Yep.
dope, man.
Yeah.
That's super dope.
It's
Hey,
just,
Will, what about yourself, bro? You rap or do you
Yeah,
sing?
I used to. I used to spit. I don't do it much, you know what I'm saying now. Um, but I do enjoy beats though. So I'm
Mm.
gonna um I'm gonna invest in getting some getting what I need to like show my kids how to make beats and stuff like that. Cause I'm real interested in that. You know, my favorite
Yeah.
artist, producer from Chicago, Serious Beats. That's my favorite artist, man. I play him more than anybody else, and I'm a big Nas fan. But yeah, I used to spit.
Nice. You what kind of rap like rapping do you do like that underground hip hop type like boot
More
camp click like
more
what?
so, yeah, more so underground. You know, if I had to compare myself back then to a particular artist, it would probably be a poor man's Busta Rhymes type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Leaders of
But
the new school.
Facts.
you dig?
That's what's up. Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Busta Rhymes
I
the man.
y'all. You know, I had when I started barber school, there was a there was a contest. It was this like I don't know if it was a charity event, what you call it, but it was a um, it's called Neighborhood Barbers for Peace, and they had this thing put the guns down, pick the tools up. So it was basically trying to promote, um, you know, putting the guns down and becoming a barber. So I made a video and I used some music that I did a long time ago about putting the guns down, and I
Uh,
used background music, and it ended up helping me win. That's the first time I ever won anything, you know.
nice.
But it was D. So that song was
that's
different
what's
than the type of music that I would normally do, you know. Yeah,
up.
music is dope, man. It's nothing better than nothing that could change that that energy than music to me. You know, you play something that you into. I don't think that there's a such thing as bad music. I just think that, like you were saying, bro, Levi, like it's music that you like and it's music that you don't like, son.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
if I don't like it, it don't mean that it's bad because
Right.
uh, it's a lot of music that I end up hearing and I'm not really a fan of, but it's millions of people that like that stuff. So it don't mean that it's bad. It just means that it ain't my taste. Once upon a time, I remember when my mother, my father, they didn't like listening to no Nas. They thought that was, they thought
Say
it was
what?
terrible. So to me, Nas, hey, hey, Nas is my dude, man. I got life quotes from from Nas records, for real. But son, I'm on the phone, man. So yeah,
That's what's up.
All good. All good.
I never really got into like I respected Nas and his craft. I was more into like the flashy Jay-Z type of, you know, uh rap music, you know what I'm saying? Like Nas was too political for me. And I was at a lack of knowledge when it came to politics, so I didn't resonate to the frequency of music that was coming off of him when he was delivering his message. Although he had a strong message that made sense, obviously, because he was speaking on some real stuff. You know what I mean? So
Indeed.
it was just that I was at a lack of knowledge, so I didn't resonate with it. No different from other things that I didn't resonate with, neither. Eating right, a whole lot of stuff because I lacked the knowledge. So I was leading myself in a different direction, not knowing I was headed into my own destruction, not knowing, you know.
Indeed.
But I always have respect for Nas and his craft of music and how he get down for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts. He get down, you know. And it's not like all his music I ain't rock with. Like he got like probably I ain't gonna, he got some songs I rock with for sure. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? We know like the little popular ones. You know what I'm saying? So
indeed.
for sure, he get in. But I was more so into
Big
a lot of
facts.
West Coast music too. You know what I mean?
Sir. Yes, sir. Who you like? Who you like?
On the West Coast,
Hmm.
man, everybody from the E40s to the Keek the Sneaks to the J.O. Felonies to the Corrupts to the Mac 10s to the Nipsey Hustles to the Tupacs, you know what I'm saying? The Spice Ones, bro, like the Brother
Same here.
Mitches, the Steve Bowes, you know what I'm saying? Like, we played Brother
Warren
Mitch a
G.
lot on the West. Warren G for sure, yeah. Nate Dogg, all them, the Dr. Dre, Snoop, all that, But it was, just a whole lot of them, bro. Like, I grew up my whole life, listening to a whole lot of real solid, West Coast hitters. The
Indeed.
Yak Mouth, the Loonies, you know what I'm saying?
Sir.
All them brothers, bro. Like it's a ton of them brothers, man.
Yeah, yeah.
All them Bay Area brothers, everybody in LA and they movement, you know what I'm saying? People all in San Diego. Mitchy Slicks, yeah, I'm mentioning everybody. The Crickets, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people, that I listen to. Tila on the South Side, I even listen to South music, that's my family. So, I listened to his music before I even knew he was my family. You got Tila, right? From with A-Ball and MJG.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. So I'm so tired of balling.
it's been a while.
Sure enough, yes, sir. Yeah, he was with Swab House and
Mhm.
Rap a Lot. Yeah. So, oh, and Dub C, man, I can't forget Dub C. But look, man,
Indeed.
I ain't gonna. Yeah, you asked, and I gave you a gang of different names.
I'm with you, bro.
Dub C, the man.
I'm
Can't
Hey,
with
be
you.
Dub
yeah,
C.
yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. But number one out of all of them though that I'm rocking with that I relate to the most, just on my personal experience in my life, just the journey I had out of all people, even the like I I would say Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Nip had more the mindset of somebody that kind of thought in the direction of how I looked at the world from the inside out. You know, I I love being in the streets. I love the hood. I just don't like the vision that come with it, like the division that come with it. Like we got a lot of talent.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of intelligent individuals in the hood that get overlooked. Like you said, we just lack the resources to show our genius. So, it just kind of, keeps us at a opposition kind of position with each other silently, like without like we're together, but we're separated from each other. We're always trying to compete with each other and be more than each other. It's weird, bro. It's no togetherness. It's no true togetherness. Like
Facts.
we mentally divided. We're trying to always outdo each other with something and be more than the next person with something. We think it makes you who you are. Resources to show our genius. So it just kind of keeps us at a opposition kind of. I think I was playing back.
Hey, we say Mr. Wizard, the guy behind the curtain, Mr. the Mix Master. Say,
Can you hear
whoa.
yourself?
Yeah, say, whoa.
My bad, man. I ain't know the mic was picking it up like that. Hold on. My bad.
Mr.
I
Wizard.
was
That's Big
trying to
Mike.
All right, you
Uh,
good?
Get mic check. Yes, sir. I'm
Mic
good.
check.
I'm good. Mic check. Yeah.
Trial and error here, man. This OBS system is something else, man. Like right now on live, you would be the only one, the only voice that'll be on live right now. So I was listening to how clear it sound because I had to mute everybody else on the OBS system. This system is I gotta yeah.
Yeah, man. There's no mistakes. There's only lessons.
Facts.
Sure. I was sending somebody else the invite, brother Isaiah. I think he trying to join us too, man.
Tell them come on in, man. The more the merrier.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, man, that was one of the brothers I relate to the most, out there. And anybody that I forgot to name, peace, love, and positive energy to you, man, and all that you do. It's nothing personal, for sure, for sure. It's more so just, I ain't finna sit here and just be naming everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
name some
got you.
heavy hitters that even inspired you, you know what I mean? So whoever you may be, that feel like I left you out. So feel like you covered if, one of them names I did drop already was one that you do rock with or one that just inspired you. You are a part of it because we all connected, you know what I'm saying? So that's,
Sir.
you heard Dub, see, that's the last one that was named, you know what I'm saying? The West Side Connection, so everybody connected, you know what I mean? Of all different flavors, bro. The Bloods and the Crips, man. We all connected. We're all one. That's what we got to see most and foremost. The division, that's what we were speaking on overall. What I kind of dislike the most in the hood, like this is every hood all over the world, and I think I speak for a lot of people. Like I ain't saying you can't handle the drama and all that come with it. It's just like you rather have something different. This is why we work hard to try to get out of the hood, to change the frequency of what goes on in the hood. And it's more so actions of division where people are getting at each other. You know what I'm saying? And we just need to have more support with each other, have more of togetherness where we coming together to really support each other genuinely. And it ain't nothing where we feel like we got to compete against each other to be more than to create a less than or be the one. Like we got to treat each other like we all won. Like everybody won already. Like you winning, I'm winning, he winning, she winning. Like we all won. So let's work some magic between each other and create more for us all to divide amongst each other than stand divided amongst each other. So it's simple.
Big facts, man.
Uh-huh. And it be a lot of crazy stuff too that keep us divided, bro. Like, hey, can you reach out to Isaiah, Mike?
To Isaiah.
Yeah, I think he
Uh
get on there. He hit me on the text real quick.
hold
But
on, let me see.
he said he added you, but he don't see any meeting.
Okay, hold up. Getting Bobby set up on here too, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
You on the live now, Bobby. You on the live.
Bobby the Bobby. Bobby Wolf.
So Bobby Wolf.
Yeah. We had a little artist named Shava Wolf that we was working with. Peace, love, and positive energy to that brother. You know, he did this song that I was, oh man, that's what I forgot to send over to you. Those songs, bro. I'm gonna give them
Yeah.
to you for this. My apologies, man.
Oh
But
no,
yeah,
nah, man. We man.
yeah, he's one of the brothers that we was working with, and his name was Shaba Wolf. So everybody had adopted the whole little Wolf movement at the tail end of their name. You know what I'm saying?
No
To
pun
kind of
intended.
be Yeah, to be with the movement of, the artists that we was working with. So that's all that is. That's so Bobby kept that Bobby Wolf thing, you know.
It was fun, man. It was a good experience.
Yeah, I was identifying at the as the lion-hearted wolf. So that was just having a brave heart to be able to work together because wolves run in packs, but they can hold their own too on their own. You know what I'm saying? You'll be afraid of a wolf if you seen one by yourself, no different from if you seen them all in the pack. So
Big
you can only
facts.
lie to yourself.
A wolf is as strong as the pack, and the pack is as strong as the wolf.
Facts.
That
So
part.
yeah, so you throw me to the wolves, I'm gonna come back leading the pack with a whole bunch of leaders that know how to lead themselves. So you ain't no cutting the head off of none of us because we all move like one body. That Voltron thing, yeah, it's some whole other stuff.
It's an energy thing,
Facts.
man.
And good luck. You're gonna need a lot of it, and we don't move. We move all around that. So that's
What's Isaiah what's his name on
hold on 1 second. Let me tell them right now. You know what? I think I probably sent him. You got two of them, bro. You said. I think I
I
sent
think
him the
so.
old one, the one I sent Bobby again on accident.
Okay.
I sent them the dummy one, bro. Hey, look, that's the only. Hey, look, man, that's the only one
Go ahead.
I had in my little text message to shoot out. So my bad, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Waiting on him to hit me now. Do you see him?
No, no, no. I was trying to get back to the other screen. So yeah.
Oh, good.
Let me
It's
see.
all about continual learning, basically. You know,
Yeah, buddy.
it is seriously about it.
And I'm off the shroom too a little bit.
Oh wait, look at it.
A little bit of microdose.
Feeling good then. Hey,
So
brother Will, do you mess around with the magic?
I'm sorry. With the magic,
Yeah.
what's that? What's that?
With the shrooms?
Never. I
Have you
never
ever
had.
had?
Never had. I've
Yeah.
heard about it though. I keep hearing about it. Keep hearing about it. I keep hearing Dr. Sadie's son posting and talking about it. So
Oh
I'm out to
yeah.
look.
Hey,
Indeed.
what is Dr. Savvy's son saying about the magics, man? What are you talking about?
Uh, you know, I haven't. I haven't had a. I haven't had much of an interest in it right now because I've been focused on the cooking. You know what I'm saying? But I've been
yes, sir.
noticing it posting on it though. So he's always mentioning magic mushrooms. And I'm just like, man, I thought maybe it was just like a herb, or used like a herb, like reishi mushroom. But tell me about it though. Like, school me on it. I really don't know. I don't know much about it.
Brother Mike, you'll be the best at fill him in on
Who me?
it. Who me? Look. Yeah. I
Man,
mean,
listen.
yeah, give him your experience, and I give him my experience, and we go from there.
Yeah, man, my experience on this shroom level, man, starting off, man. I had already knew that I can really take a certain level of getting high. Like like it was one time, man, that that I had this was back in what year was this? This was back in 2011, as a matter of fact. And I didn't really mess with the ecstasy like that. The only time I would take the X is if I know I've been up all night and I've been working and I wanted to go kick it and hang out and stay up, I'll go pop an X. Cause it never really affected my body the way it affected everybody else. Everybody talking about they go get nauseous and all this and that. I'm like, I have yet to experience that. This one weekend, man, I went and grabbed a Bart Simpson pill on a Friday. Didn't get high. Saturday, grabbed a Molly. Didn't get high. Sunday, grabbed a triple stack. And I believe all three of those from that particular starting from Friday to Sunday, plus this triple stack, all kicked in. Boom! Now I'm on I'm on 30. Like I'm on 1,000, I should say. So my body was so tense, jaw locked. I'm like outside, like, yo, I gotta keep this together because if I let go, there's no telling what's gonna happen to the night. So that was my first experience of really being super fucking high, but controlling it. And I literally had to control it and keep my composure and everything. I'm talking about there was so much shit happening around me, man. It was we was up north by Wrigley Field, as a matter of fact, right? Young guys, man, they was around my car and shit. I had two chicks with me, my homeboys with me. Man, we actually, one of the chicks that was with me, we actually wound up stopping and picking up a chick we didn't even know. She jumped in, we in some drop top Camaros. So she jumped right in. It was real easy. So we up north, man. Everybody hangs around the drop top Camaro. We out chilling. But I'm watching these young boys. They stealing. Peeping game, but they telling all the white people out there, they telling them like they got weed, they got drugs or whatever. But the whole time they like, we gonna go get it around the corner. So they taking their bread and running off. Now I'm peeping the whole thing, and I'm super freaking high, right? So I had to tell one of the shorties that was just standing there, man. I had to tell him like, man, listen, I see what you're doing. Just don't be around my car with this mess, man. I know what's going on. So long story short, man, the shorty them man I took off with the white lady purse, man. I had to get up out of there because she think it was in my car. That was my first time being super high. So this time around, dealing with this, I knew it was gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying? But I was definitely expecting the results of what I got from it because now being under a whole different awakening and not being up under the trap mind, I was able to actually open up with what was going on versus holding it in. You know what I'm saying? So when I started with the shrooms, I started microdosing it a little bit. So I waited, took a little bit for about 30 minutes just to see what was going to happen to my body. Then I went another 30 minutes, took a little bit more, and then it started to kick in a little more. Waited again. Before I knew it, I was damn near finished with the whole thing, really. And I just sat back, man, and really paid attention to the angels, to the guys, man. They told me to take my mind back to a childlike place. And when I did that, I put meditation on my screen, like meditation music, meditation background. I had like about 14 screens going on, man, and all the music was basically down to one accord. Like you can hear it perfectly. At least in my zone, that's what I was hearing. Like everything was just on one accord. And when I took a look at a few of the backgrounds, man, it definitely sent me in a zone to where the angels was talking to me. And then at one point, they said, we're going to show you what you are. And I was looking at my hands, and next thing you know, my hands, everything just broke up into pieces. And I'm like, damn. Like, this is dope. Right? I remember just being in that. If this was the old me, I probably would have freaked out or something. But being under what's going on, and since I'm very aware now, I got a better understanding, man, of what I'm dealing with versus me losing it, losing control and all that. So it's definitely a mental thing, man. When you want to get involved with dealing with the shrooms, you want to, your mental already there. So it'll be a piece of cake for you, man. It'll definitely be a piece of cake for you. Microdose, take it one step at a time, and then once you kind of once you kind of see what it feels like, man, you're gonna feel the room. You're gonna feel the room move a bit. You definitely gonna feel that. After you feel that little part, man, it's pretty much just close your eyes, sit back, and relax, man. Or like my friend was saying, put some trees or something on your computer or something, man, and just sit back and glance at that for a little while. Take your mind up out of the four walls that you're in, man, and put it in nature. You get a better result when it's in nature.
Hey, I sent Isaiah info to you on the
Yeah,
text message on the phone.
yeah, I see it too. I'm trying to get him on that now.
Okay. So look, I'll give you my experience. If you was, are you done, bro? I just
Yep,
was.
yeah. Go ahead. Yep, I'm done.
Yeah. So you heard his experience, right? Well, so my experience with it is a little different because like I've always heard like you'll see like leprechauns and dragons and all types of stuff, right? So people would say their experience was always something crazy. So I didn't know what to expect. So a good friend of mine, he was like, "Hey, look, bro, if you try it in a small dosage, try it, do like a point 0.5 and just see how that feel, and eat it with like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and just see how your body just may react to it. You know what I'm saying, or respond to it." So I was like, "All right, cool." So I did that. I didn't really feel nothing. So he was like, "You know what? You're a real deep person, man. And what this does is really get you to like a deep level to question everything on a whole nother level." And he was like, "Dude, I would love to actually be around you when it's taking effect on you where you feel something from it, because you're going to know when you feel something from it. You just got to take the right dosage." So I was like, "All right, so what should I do now then?" He was like, "Bump it up to a gram." So I was like, "All right, bet." So I did a
Big
gram.
facts.
Yeah, when I did a gram, bro, I felt like something, but I felt like just like a body high. You know what I'm saying? It was just like it was like having an edible. You get what I'm saying? Like that when you get into the deep stages of an edible though, where the body high feel real good. And that's how a gram made me feel. So he was like, "All right, bump it up. Don't do no more than a eighth to yourself and you should be good." So long story short, I tried 2 grams and that's when I felt something. And when I felt was it was just a real chill, laid back feeling. Like it didn't make you see no illusions or anything like that. Like everything was brighter, like colors and stuff like that. They popped out a lot more in its aura, so everything was a lot more brighter, and it was almost like more clarity of the light. You get what I'm saying?
Fact.
So, so like that was like really the only thing, but everything else was just like all deep feeling from within. And what you felt from within was like it was like freedom. It was like it was being free, bro. It was like I don't know, bro. Like it's like you question everything, but then this is actually how I got a lot of the information about nothing. To be honest with you, it was on this shit, bro. It was like it hit like with this, like it made me just kind of slow down so much that I got to a point. of stopping completely, like to really be present in the moment of now. Like not how people just say like to be here right now and to be aware of the now, but actually apply what you know to benefit from it. When you do so, you'll find yourself in the place where I was then. And where I was then was like everything was nothing. Like straight up, bro. And that's when my so-called high came down later on, and I kept that information of everything being nothing. And it didn't stop from there, bro. Like it just kept growing and growing and growing from there. And that's been my experience with it from the beginning to where I am now. Like I'm not on it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't done it in a while. But I'm not biased about it, and I'm not against it at all. What's up, brother?
What's good?
Peace, love, and positive energy to you, man.
Yes, sir. Likewise, all y'all too, man.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, man. What's happening, bro?
Good.
Yeah, you see that Bruce Leroy glow on that brother over there.
Sir.
My
Yes,
brother,
sir.
how you
What's good, big brother? Eat with the beast.
feeling? What's good, bro? Yes, sir.
Yes,
My
sir.
Yeah.
man.
So yeah, bro, that was my experience with it, man. It's just been pretty deep with it from me trying it, and I think the most I've ever done at one time was like a 3.2, so close to a whole A, you know. And I'd never seen any kind of like dragons or leprechauns or nothing like that. I've never seen any of that, you know. But I have had one of the
Facts,
best,
me either.
free kind of moments. Like it'll make you go outside. Like if you outside, bro, you will just be chilling. Like you just really connect to everything. It's like a deeper connection to nature, like beyond the physical. And it's like you just kind of feel no fear, bro. Like you don't have you're not paranoid or nothing like that. Like it's just way laid back, chill, and it's almost like a Bob Marley feel. If Bob Marley was a high, it'd be fucking mushroom. Like it.
Big facts.
It'll be straight up. It'll be cannabis and mushrooms, bro. Like it make you get on some real laid back, chill, like Bob Marley kind of feel, bro. Like if you really want to know what it feels like to be like true Irie, off the true herb, that feeling is like that feeling how he is off the herb like that, it makes you feel like that on magic mushrooms. It's just a deep chill, irie feeling, It's dope though.
Yes, sir.
You'll find yourself getting deep with everybody about all types of stuff, but you be more of
What?
a listener. Yeah, like you'll find yourself getting deep by yourself. Like it make you not even want to have regular conversation about something. You'll be too deep into a conversation about nothing that'll go over somebody's head. And it's like, what the fuck you just say? like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about nothing. Like, we always talk about something, but I'm talking about nothing. It's like, bro, are you on mushrooms or something? Like, yes, all the time, and I'm never coming down. Like, this got me to a whole nother level to see things the way that I do now. And when
Fact.
you know, like, this is the conversation Mike and I was having, like when you know that when you see that you really truly have the truth, like when you see that you truly have true insight, you will see that you don't need eyes to see. You get what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Big
So
fact.
it's real deep. It's like, oh shit, because you see who you are again, like beyond the physical, and that thing right there that you are beyond the physical is powerful. So they don't want you to know nothing about it. So they want
Big
you to keep
facts.
talking about something. And it's not even about they, it's about you. That's what they don't want you to consistently being a understanding of who you are, like truly like who you are. So when you have true insight of who you truly are, then you see that you don't need eyes to see. You don't need the physical to be able to be a part of what you think you see in this physical. You know who you are beyond the physical, without a heart. You know who you are that's giving life to a heart. Our heart is able to come into existence into something from nothing. You know who you are as the all-knowing thing. You ain't trying to figure something out with a brain that don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you just
Facts.
in something trying to figure it out, not knowing it is you. All of it, everything, and all of it and everything is nothing in the middle of nowhere. And you know, and
Big
that's
facts.
everything everywhere. Everything everywhere is nothing and nowhere. It's like what? Like, yeah, like that's room
Yeah.
talk.
Fact,
Trying
man.
to
Hey, buddy on that shroom talk, man. Yeah.
facts. Facts.
But hey, look though, like other individuals who frequency can resonate with this information, bro. Like there's not enough time in a day to keep speaking on this. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it feel like time fly by too fast. It's like, yeah, where that time go? Like, you know, it fly by fast. It's like having fun. You know, time flies by fast when you're having fun. You know what I mean? So this is our way of having fun. It's like you're able to enjoy everything from the inside out. It's nothing first. It's like everything come from there. And when you know that everything come from nothing and you're able to enjoy everything as nothing first, shit, it's a whole different type of life that you're able to enjoy. You know, and you're not stressing through it. You're not frustrated. You're not angry. You're not upset. You're not being driven all over the place emotionally. You know, somebody can't just come up to you and trigger you in no way, shape, or form with something that they say. You know what I'm saying? You see
Facts.
words for what they truly are. You're a lot deeper within yourself than what you think you are. You're in the know when you moving around in the physical. You know where you're going, regardless on where you are, because you know where you are always in the heart. You know what I'm saying? And you know that you're nowhere in the heart. You know that you're nowhere and nothing in the heart. You know that you're the all-knowing thing in the middle of nowhere in the heart. And that's how your heart come into existence, into something from nothing in the middle of nowhere. And this is what we all got to wake up to, you know?
Big
Hey,
facts.
look, you know what, Will? Hey, I was just saying to brother Bobby, we was having a conversation. This is a good conversation with y'all that I'm gonna have, right? So tell me this, right? We, you know how a lot of people can, they can create all types of, how could I say, negative feedback if you're speaking on something against what they believe in. Okay, hear what I listen to what I'm saying as best you could. So people and Bobby, you remember this conversation, so we're gonna rehab this conversation right now with other brothers, and I want you guys to tell me if you feel as though what I'm saying can rub somebody the wrong way with a religion when everything that I'm saying is something being said that ain't got nothing to do with a religion. Okay? That makes sense?
Facts.
One more time. One more
Okay.
time.
So look, what I'm saying is this is I'm gonna deliver this message about nothing, right? I'm gonna spit everything to you guys the way that I normally would give it to anybody. But before I do so, want to know is anything being said out of my mouth when I express and explain nothing is some way, somehow disrespectful to anyone with a religion or anyone who believe in something other than nothing because they don't know nothing the way that nothing is being explained. So the way that I'm going to explain and express nothing, I want to know that when I break this down to you guys in a simple way, is this some way, somehow disrespectful to someone with a religion? Like, whereas they can hear what's being said when I express it and feel like I'm being disrespectful to what it is they believe in, not knowing nothing that I'm speaking on, to not disrespect them in no kind of way, shape, or form. So when I express it, tell me if this sounds like someone can be offended by this. Okay? That makes sense?
I got you.
Okay. So look, I would start off by saying this. Something as simple as elements, right? If we speaking on elements, we know that the elements don't have anything to do with religion, but religion speaks of how the sun, the moon, the sky, the water, and fire is in existence. But like, how it all came into existence in the beginning. But what I'm going to speak on is the elements on behalf of what they are, with proof and evidence of what we know of it in real life, with or without a book, with or without a Bible, with or without a Quran, with or without a Torah. Like, we just going to use our basic common sense, if just to kind of use a lack, for a lack of better word. So again, not even saying that people who don't see it this way don't have a basic common sense. All I'm saying is we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep everything simple, whether if it was mentioned in the Bible or not. We just gonna keep everything so simple, whether it's said in the Bible or not. Okay.
Right.
So the four elements that exist, you have water, fire, air, and earth. These are four elements we 100% know exist, correct?
Facts.
Now, saying this, no one should get offended with knowing that we 100% have four elements that we know exist, regardless of what anyone has to say on behalf of a belief that they believe in. The elements exist regardless, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
So our connection to the elements is another thing that exists regardless of your religion. It don't have anything to do with your religion. So our connection to these four elements is showing proof and evidence that we are 100% connected to these elements, because you 100% have fluid and water in your body in order for your body to be a body, correct? You 100% have your body as a physical, representing it being from the earth, correct?
Yep.
You 100% have air, oxygen, going in and out of your lungs and your, in order for you to breathe, correct?
Mhm.
And you 100%, no ifs, ands, or buts, have electricity that represents the fire in your heart for you to have any kind of physical form at all. Without that fire, which is considered to be the spirit in the physical form in the heart, that right there, you are an invisible form first before you are a physical form. So if you are a invisible form first, then you come into the physical from the first thing that allows the physical to be in existence, and it's the what? Heart. Am I not correct?
Facts.
Indeed.
So the heart come into existence because of electricity. The electricity creates that heart. It brings life to the heart, because electricity is light. And when it brings life, it creates life. And light comes from that life that the heart is giving you through all the four elements that you experience from the inside out through the heart. So if the heart goes away, if you are now killed in some way, shape, or form with a knife entering your heart, or even just you ain't even got to have anything puncturing the heart. Let's just say you ain't been taking care of yourself the correct way from the inside out, and you have a heart and the heart just stopped working. The electricity turns off. That's the lights out. So when your lights turns out, right? That light in your heart, the first thing that go away that's allowing your physical form to be in existence is fire. So when that turn you blow that fire out, that light is gone. That's turning the lights out. You back in the dark. And guess what else? Follow that light. That back to darkness. That the body goes away. The physical go back to the dirt. When the physical go back to the dirt, that's ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You have the fire that goes away in the heart, then the physical, the body that goes away, that's the earth, right? Those are two elements. This is your act. This is everybody body the same. I don't care who you are, what you look like on the outside. It's 100% the same on the inside. So you have the heart that go away first, then the body is done. When the body done, it decomposes because it goes back to the earth, right? So it
Fact.
goes back to the earth. There's no more fluid in the body. There's no more water in the body. So that's the third element, right? Then the other element is what? Air. There's no more oxygen for you to breathe because the body is done. You are now all four elements divided and gone back to where it once come from before it became something from nothing. As above, so below. Everything that's outside is already on the inside of you based on who you are and the foundation of you. Like every individual is a different color, shape, and size, no different from the next individual, but you're all the same from the inside out. You get what I'm saying? Like we're
Facts.
all different on the outside, but we're all the same on the inside. So you have a different color, shape, and size element. Fire is different from water. Water is different from air. Air is different from the earth. All different color, shapes, and sizes. But they come together to give you this the experience of life equally from the inside out, all together as one. They're not divided amongst themselves, trying to say that air is better than water and water is better than fire and fire is better. You get what I'm saying? It don't
Yes,
think
sir.
one is more. It don't operate like that. From the inside out through the heart, it operates to benefit all equally. And it delivers everyone 100% different color, shapes, and sizes through the heart, experience all the elements. And when your heart is done, all the elements are done. And you go back into that electrical form that you are to either go back into something from nothing, the overall thing that you are, or you're going to stay stuck in this physical form as something you think you are with this new stuff that's coming. But I ain't going to,
Man,
this ain't about that. This is more of
you drop that down too, man. You drop all that knowledge, man. Shit, that's
hey,
what we here for.
Come on now.
yeah, they got a technology then, at the end of the day, they got a technology that's going to keep you stuck here. Like the whole thing about life, the whole thing about life is for you to be able to go in and out of nothing to something, nothing to something, and something from nothing. You get what I'm saying? And it's
Hmm.
always in the middle of nowhere. I don't care where you are. You always gonna know where you are in the center of it all. And the center of it all is your heart. And there's no existing outside of your heart except who you are as the all-knowing thing, or the electricity that's finna go back into something to create something from nothing, with you being the center of it all, the electricity being able to provide a way for nothing to experience something and be doing something. Even if it's still doing nothing, it's still doing something. Like that's the whole meaning of being able to have this physical and enjoy it for what it is, because it don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be good. It don't have to be bad. It don't have to be nothing. It can literally 100% be something right now that you're able to experience in a good or bad way. And then in the next moment of now, it can be completely nothing. You see what I'm saying? And what is
Yes,
can be
indeed.
now what was. You see what I'm saying? Like it never
Indeed.
was. What is can be what was like it never was. As above, so below. So I asked the question, saying all that right there, is
Wow.
that in any way, shape, or form disrespectful to anyone with a religion? By just simplifying how we're connected to the elements as something from nothing and showing how when something go away, regardless on what you call it, even identifying what we're calling the elements to be the elements. Still another individual in another moment of now of species that we identify as so-called human beings because they will call themselves something different in that moment of now. You get what I mean? They'll be calling these different elements something else. How at one point when our ancestors existed, they didn't call the elements what we calling them now. You
Big
see what I'm
facts.
saying? They were saying they didn't even really speak English. It didn't exist. So it wasn't air, it wasn't fire, it wasn't the elements wasn't even identified as elements. You see what I'm saying?
Big facts.
So you gotta know who you are beyond the physical to know that you can call something whatever you want to call it. It ain't even gotta be air, water, fire. This is just a way of us being able to articulate what we think we see, so we can give an understanding to know what it is. And you know what it is by knowing overall is nothing.
Facts.
You can call it whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you think it is, because you ain't got to think about what you know. So we ain't gonna talk about what you think you know. We gonna stay on what we for sure know you know, without a shadow of a doubt. Like you have a shadow, and there's no doubt that you have a shadow showing you a reflection of who you are, and what you see in that shadow is a reflection of who you are.
Nothing.
What you see nothing. Facts. The shadow is showing when the light hits you. It's showing you a reflection of who you are. And when that light hits you, you can't escape nothing. You either guess what, you see that shadow with you at all times, and that shadow is showing you like, hey, the reflection of who you are at all times. When the light hits you, I don't care where you are in this light. Remember that you're always nothing. You're the darkness. At the reason that you're able to walk in, I'm at the bottom of your feet. I'm the reason that your soul can go out here and sail. I'm it. I'm all of it. Like I'm the darkness, inside and out.
Facts.
And there's nothing you can do about it. And then you again, like you ask these questions and you say, okay, we know everything about something. What do we truly know about nothing? Like really though, like why do we not speak on nothing? Why is that not the topic of conversation? Why is everybody trying to be so much of something and somebody where they're afraid to be what you are after being somebody and someone you think you are? It's nothing. You're afraid of being who you are always now, beyond who you think you are. And you go in and out of nothing your whole existence. Your whole existence. Your whole existence. The whole that you are existing in is because you go in and out of nothing to something. That's like little thought bubbles. Like the world is just like little thought bubbles. So you're in a dream right now. So to be awake in this dream, if you awaken this dream, then you know that you are 100% the all-knowing thing, experiencing life from the inside out, and it's all through the heart. Everyone is the same one. And we just don't know because our brain has been kind of, ain't no kind of, our brain has been programmed. It's like a chip. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, ain't no kind of, period. It is what it is. Your brain has been programmed to think you know something that you don't. And it's in the knot, so you do not know. You don't, and what do you do not know? Nothing. And it's okay, because when somebody start breaking nothing down, you'll see how much you don't know nothing, because you never question nothing, because you've been so busy questioning everything you think you know, trying to figure something out. And the whole time you should have just been trying to figure nothing out, and nothing would have gave you the answer to everything.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
God.
telling you, bro, it'll blew your mind. Like it does me, bro. It blow my mind, bro. I honestly cannot not stop. I cannot stop talking about nothing, bro. Like I'm trying to figure out, like, can somebody tell me, literally, like, come on, somebody, please tell me something more than nothing. And we've been thinking nothing of nothing this whole time, but can nobody tell me something more than nothing? Because there cannot be something without nothing. The all-knowing thing, the know thing. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know because you think you know something and you ain't got to think about what you know. So I'm looking literally, bro, like not even as a challenge. I just want this message to get out there as much as possible for everybody to truly come to a complete stop right now. Like you ain't gotta be on those shrooms. Just stop everything you think you know. Stop being everything you think you are. Stop being somebody you think you are. Stop trying to be somebody for somebody. Like just be what you know for a fact is gonna be one day you existing without a body. And you know you existed before a body, but that's how you came in to create and be somebody. You became somebody because you were something else before you became somebody. Somebody is just that sum of the body. So who is the rest of the body? What is the rest of the body? Where is the rest of the body? You know what I'm saying? Like start asking yourself the who, what, where, why, when from within though. Like how did it all happen from the within? What's the who, what, where, why within? When from within, and it's all in the center. The center of it all is the middle. It's the hands on the clock. The five, that's the body, right? If you look up and Google the number five, it'll tell you that the hand, the five represents the body. So if that represents the body, the hand on the clock, then to be here always now is to be in control from the center. How you control everything on the clock? From the center. It ain't being the one at the damn top. You control the clock from the center. So if you are in time and you are traveling from the inside out through time, how are you going to control it trying to be the one as somebody you think you are? You got to be the one in the center. That means you got to be the one in the center controlling the hands on the clock at all time, regardless on what time it is. You got to stay here always now. Stay here, be present always now. As in like class and you say here, present. When the teacher call on you, yeah, you got to stay aware of who you are, present always now. That's how you control the center from the inside out. Knowing who you are is the no thing, the electricity that's giving life to something from nothing.
Big
It's
facts.
that simple. It's that simple. If you stay grounded in that, literally stay grounded in that electricity, that light being within you, you stay grounded in that information, you ain't gotta go outside and put your feet in the dirt. You ain't gotta do this and that because it's all who you are. How, bro? When you realize that you are the elements, dude, this is how breatharians are able to be what they are. They tapped into that information without words. They just expressing it with action speaking louder than words,
Big
showing what
facts.
you can become with being the best you that you can be in your most energetic being. In the highest form
Sir.
of energy as a human being. You literally don't need nothing. You can travel like nothing, bro. Where you don't need anything to like fill the stomach up or anything like that. Like, bro, you like how they do. They don't have no food and no water. That's a whole nother level. But until then, we on our Dr. Savvy movement because that's gonna keep you on point too, 100%, no ifs, ands, or buts. That got me where I am right now. That assisted beyond understanding. So if I tell anybody to go in any direction, it's going to be that direction to get to the end conclusion of what everything is overall, because I can't act like I don't know something more than just that. You get what I'm saying? And life is always about flowing, going, and growing. It never stopped at just somebody and what somebody had when they was here in this physical, because everything grows. Everything grows. Everything is about evolving and becoming more. So more information to evolve in is knowing that beyond just the food that you put in your body, the next level is knowing that you can exist strong, like strong, bro, with crazy abilities without putting anything in your body. We're just putting nothing in your body, because nothing is already in your body. And that's the truth that's right in your face, that you know nothing about, that you never needed anything outside of you. Everything you need is already within you, because you are all that already. And when you know it, you can activate it. But if you don't know it, then you're going to keep going to put power in something outside of you to use it as a supplement to be more of you. And it's already you. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what's needed to be more of you, then so be it. It's no different from someone who's representing a religion. If that's what it takes for you to be the best you that you can be, so be it. I'm not finna tell you like that's wrong and you shouldn't be. No, who am I to tell you that your experience in life, that what's making you be the best you that you can be, is wrong? You can't tell me I'm wrong from my experience. You
Big
get what I'm
facts.
saying? So I'm not here to tell you that. All I'm saying is be the best you can be, regardless of you represent a religion or not, and do it from the heart, where love, joy, peace, and happiness of any religion or any individual that's not representing a religion should be founded in. Love, joy, peace, and happiness. Equality for all. You shouldn't want to be more than or less than. That's not cool. But those people exist out there where they feel like some individuals who exist on the face of this planet should be less than. And they serve a purpose. They're not wrong for their experience. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is all that they know. And a man and one man manifestors, they can only do what they know, because the brain, again, is a chip and it can be programmed to think it knows something. And you can believe in something. And that just means to allow something to be live. You get what I'm saying? It's your being that allow it to come into life to be your reality. Now it lives through you. It's live now through you because you believe in something not knowing nothing. And if nothing was in you more than something, nothing would be expressed more in the as you being the all-knowing thing in the body, and all the people, applying that in each body all as one, then you will see a whole new world, because you now own your own from the inside out. And that's the New World Order. When you OWN, when you own yourself, who you truly are from the inside out as the all knowing thing, then it reverses the spell. Now you have a New World Order between the people, where the people are now doing for the people. They're doing for each other, with or without a government or someone to control or rule the mental mindset. You're able to hold your own now. You're able to stand on your own. You're able to be self-sustainable. You have your own electricity. You have your own land. You have the knowledge of all that exists within the elements that you are. You have all the information of who you truly are from the inside out, as the all-knowing thing, existing through all the elements and experiencing life as the elements, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in every way, shape, or form. Every individual on the face of this planet all the same. Nobody is different, bro, except on the outside. On the inside, we're all the same. And we're only different just like how again, elements are different on the outside. But they're all the same on the inside. That's how you exist together as one through the heart, as all the elements allowing you to be in existence to experience it all. It's that simple. I don't see how that can be disrespectful to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to y'all?
Man, it
I
makes
agree.
total sense, bro.
Yes.
Big
Yeah,
facts, man. We with you on that, man. We have to make sure everything was muted so it can get across on the live stream properly. But yeah, man, we definitely paying attention, man. This is definitely the information that was needed. And like I said, when I met you in June, it was just like, man. I told Will about it, man. He was like, man, y'all just met in June, like. He didn't believe that, that we just now actually really kind of came together, man, and it was just that powerful to feel like to even just feel like we've been knowing each other for a long time, you know what I'm saying? So I already knew it was the right move once I heard, what I'm saying, you were downstairs in the basement and you kicked off the word right there. I was hearing everything you were saying, and it did not feel like it was an attack or anything. You know what I'm saying? Even when you came with the middle finger, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I'm
yeah,
like, I'm just sitting there listening because I'm listening to you flowing. I'm knowing you flowing like you, but you was definitely, you know what I'm saying. Your attention, your focus was hitting right where it needed to hit at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing you, and I'm like, yo, I'm with the team with this. I'm hearing it. I'm like, man, this definitely need to get out because
yeah,
it's never been put out. Nobody's talking about it like that, man. Nobody.
yeah, man. I appreciate it, bro. And it need to be more bodies speaking on how important nothing is, man. So we can stop trying to outdo each other with something we think we know and something we think we have to be more than to create a less than. Like if we get out of our own ways trying to just be somebody and we all want to be whole within the body for all to benefit equally as everybody, being one together. I ain't saying the one at the top trying to control everything, you know, in this time of how we exist here in this physical form. I'm saying the one in the middle, in the center of it all, that we all are, as one together, here always now, that one, that WON, and in the reverse of that WON is the one that's here now, that's present now. You get what I'm saying? That's the NOW backwards. So that one is the one I'm talking about. Every last one of us. Whereas the first and the last is included to be balanced as all being one regardless. Whereas no beginning and there's no end. Everybody benefit equally. There's no numbers at the end of summing something up. There's no more just you being somebody with the answer. You know what I mean? Or someone with the only answer, with the answer. Like, is scratch that off and just leave the equal sign at the end for all to know the answer at the end is always equality. You know what I'm saying? And that's the new beginning. If you end his story and how you've been told to see the world from the inside out, to compete and go at each other and be more than to create a less than and show how much more you think you are because of how much more you think you have, and everything that you have is something that exists right now and it's something that's going to not exist in another moment of now. And more than that, like, you really don't have nothing. That's the only thing you truly have, like, and the truth is nothing. And we can't, that's going to be a hard thing for a lot of people to swallow, that the truth is really nothing this whole time. Like, the truth haven't been something crazy that you think it is, or some big crazy information that is worth trillions and trillions of dollars hiding and keeping away from the people. The whole time, that's been like the distraction, robbing you of your true power of who you are from within, stopping you from knowing nothing, keeping you occupied with something to do. And you came here to do something, to get the experience of something. That's why everything is created into something from nothing, because at one point it was nothing, but nothing always existed. There was no beginning and end to the no thing. It just created everything into something, just like that. And how you can be here right now, and then the next moment, like that, you cannot be. And everything that you was thinking to create into something from nothing can no longer be because you're not in a being somebody you think you are. Yeah, literally, like that's how it is, you know. So to know who you truly are is to know that overall you're nothing, man, and it's okay to be nothing because nothing is everything. I'm not saying you're nothing like as in nothing, nobody, and no one. I'm saying as like the no thing, the all knowing thing, the all knowing one, and you're not just somebody, you're the whole body. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? You're the whole one. You know what
yes,
I'm
sir.
saying? You just gotta know it. And if you don't know it, then you ain't gonna be able to benefit from what you don't know. Because you don't know what to apply to benefit from. So it can never
Big
become
facts.
something new because you don't know it. You don't know how to create it into something new. You can't create something into something new if you don't know how to do it. And to know it is to be in the know. That's just, the truth that's in the dark.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
you know, because you know where in your heart. With nothing as the all-knowing thing. You know where in your heart as the all-knowing thing. You know where in your heart with nothing. You know what I mean? That's just it is what
Yeah,
it is. So I look like I say, bro. Like we all got a lot of information. We all very knowledgeable, bro. I've researched a lot of information in other directions, and I don't know, man. This right here that just started flowing through me just made me let everything go, bro. And it's like I'm looking for a man or a woman to come to me and tell me something more than nothing. Like really though, because
yeah.
I sit with it, bro. I can't stop sitting with it. You know what I mean? Like I really can't stop sitting with it, bro. I don't understand how it's been with us this whole time and we've been overlooking it. Like we've been really overlooking it, looking at everything we thought something is or thought something
I
was. You know what I'm
agree.
saying? Like letters, numbers, and words had us caught up in so many different ways, shapes, and forms, not knowing nothing.
I agree.
And who we are is beyond the brain being programmed and told at a young age, you are whatever you think you are. And then you give so much power into you thinking what was programmed in you and taught to you at a young age that you grow up and you give life to that. That's what you put your heart into that you're giving power to that's now having power over you. It's controlling you as who you think you are. Your whole foundation can only be expressed in dictionary form.
Big facts.
Hey,
Big
hey,
facts.
look, bro, I'm going there. I'm going there. I don't care. I'm
Yeah, you
going
might as
there.
well.
Yeah, hey, look, bro.
All right, man.
All right, look. So I was telling bro, I was just sitting there the other day. I was like, yo, bro, this shit is crazy. Like, this English thing is beyond physical understanding, bro. If you don't know, then you don't know. So he was like, what? I was like, bro, everybody is literally dickheads, bro. And he was like, what? I was like, bro, everybody is dickheads. And they don't even know it, bro. This whole English language was set up for us to speak dictionary. We have an understanding, bro. An understanding is what you think you know according to what you're giving power to that's having power over you. So what you're according to is everything you think you know that was taught to you from a dictionary that gave you words and the meaning of these words that you speak on an everyday basis. So a man created a dick language for you to speak called the dictionary. And everything you're saying is literally you speaking dick. Like you're a dickhead, bro. So I told him, I was like, bro, you're a dickhead. And anytime you say something, you got a dick in your mouth. And no, and because speaking about dictionary, you get what I'm saying, bro? Because a
Right.
Yeah,
man created letters, numbers, and words and told you the meaning of what you think you know. So literally,
yeah.
you're a dickhead. And I was like, bro, the whole language is even like is like, look, bro, and they he explained the whole language, right? Like you say all the games, like football games, every game is with a stick and balls, bro. Everything is the stick and balls. We'll say something like,
Facts.
hey, even how our conversation is with each other, like, oh yeah, I fucks with him, that's my guy. Like that's all like like or
Facts.
you can say, oh, I'm gonna beat this nigga ass. Listen to this, bro. It's like gay talk. Is the whole dictionary is like
Facts.
it's crazy, bro. What you think you know, sticks and stones may break my bone, but words would never hurt, bro. It's the whole language is dick talk, and we don't even know that. Yeah, bro, the whole English language, and there's so many different dicks. There's so many different dictionaries. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
everybody speaks the understanding of a dictionary only. You don't know how to explain who you are beyond letters, numbers, and it's all from dictionary, bro. Everything has a meaning that you learn from dictionary, and man, fuck dictionary. So you're a dickhead with a dick in your mouth every time you say something you think you know, and when you know, you know.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I
That's
share this
crazy.
with my bros.
Reality,
Hey,
Webster.
am I tripping though? I'm
No,
like,
it's
this is the
exactly what it
stuff.
is. Part
It
of the
just be coming
spell,
to
part
me
of the
like, bro, I'm
spelling.
not tripping. They just playing with us with this English, bro. Like they know they got us speaking like dicks, bro. We're a bunch of dickheads. We don't know nothing,
Literally.
and we
Facts.
literally don't know nothing. So it makes us dickheads, bro. And we don't know that we're being. Every time we say something we think we know, we're really being like fucked behind the scenes, bro. We being fucked from behind. You see what I'm saying? Behind what we think we see, because we don't know that thoughts are things. And if somebody told you how to think what you see, then and it's all learned from a dictionary. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
If you
being
really,
screwed.
and when you really think about it, right?
Yeah, you being screwed, bro.
Exactly. And
Dictionary, you
Crazy.
being
when you
screwed.
really think about it, look at the commercials that they broadcast over in overseas in England and shit like that. Look at the commercials that they broadcast over there. Completely way different from what we get over here, but they definitely do a lot of the open. I mean, they really open with their commercials, bro. Like way out there, like body showing naked, everything, right? But
Yeah.
they've also created this language that we have too. So when you're saying that, I'm visualizing the things that I've seen, and I'm like, yo, they commercials and stuff always be way out, but then they also make a lot of fun of us over here too that we never really see.
Yeah.
We never really see those commercials that they're making fun of us in the US
Big
because
fat
we are definitely way behind
Dumb
things that
motherfuckers.
they learn.
Bobby. Yeah.
We're so dumbed down, it's not funny, man.
That's why they
Yeah.
laughing at Americans because
No,
it's that language that we're speaking. So it's so many different things being said with one word.
without
You
knowing
get what
it.
I'm saying? So it's more
Facts.
than just double talk. Like the whole English language is being had in the courtroom, but it means something way different from it what it does when you just having regular conversation outside the courtroom.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
design.
Facts.
You see what
Facts.
I'm saying? So to understand in school is different from what it means to understand in the courtroom. But your lack of knowledge will lead you into
Uh,
your destruction because you don't know that.
yeah.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
that part. Yeah.
It's like, yo, all these words is just dicking us around. It was created to dick us around. That's why it's all founded in dictionary, you know? So and that's like the man. I ain't gonna go to him. Leave it alone. Yeah, but it's crazy though. At the end of the day, it's crazy, man.
Yes,
We
sir.
gotta, yeah, we gotta wake up to what truly is, and we gotta question nothing, man. Like we question everything a whole lot. It just need to be more people questioning nothing, so nothing can come back, grab everything that's not right, and leave nothing behind to start over and create something new from nothing that'll benefit everybody equally. Because when something is bad or is not working or anything, whereas your computer was to freeze up or something or be overloaded, or you come to a complete stop and you hit the power button, you shut it off and you start over from nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, it's like, why not why not continue to start from nothing and create something new from nothing, instead of trying to make this same old something that we seen destroy us in so many ways, shapes, and forms. Like, try to make that work. How you trying to make something work that you know ain't, it's not created for it to work for you? It was created for it to keep everything unbalanced. So you gotta have enough balance within yourself to do something different, to see a difference, you know? And if not, then everything gonna continue to grow in a negative way. Cause you're gonna get growth. Just like how like right now is in this most negative frequency that life has ever experienced, based on history and what we've learned in history and what's been taught to us from history. These are some of the most negative times and frequencies of energy to exist in the human form, you know? So it's like, it's only going to grow worse, because growth got to come. So you're going to continue to allow the growth to be negative, or is all the people going to come to a complete stop, accept nothing at all, you know what I'm saying? And create something new from nothing, and stop trying to do the same old thing with something that ain't going to ever benefit them, because that's not what it was created for. It wasn't created to benefit them. It was created to benefit the more than that want those who don't know to be less than. And so you had a lack of knowledge of how things work from the inside out.
Big
You had a
facts.
lack of knowledge of how you work from the inside out, because you think you somebody you don't know. You ain't got to think about what you know. And the fact that you still trying to figure out who you are as somebody, shit, you don't know nothing. So if you don't
Right.
know nothing, stop questioning everything.
Yeah.
You know, if you still coming up with nothing after questioning everything for so long over and over again, see what you get out of questioning nothing. Start questioning nothing and watch how much more you get. Everything gonna become nothing.
Yeah. I have to remind myself that every time, man.
Yeah,
I'm always
everything.
constantly reminding myself, man, that man, even when I want to feel like I want to just step out of being humble, I have to really check myself. Like, man, this is nothing. Like I'm nothing. So I have to like step back and like and realize that, hey, I got to be able to share the knowledge, to share the power and wake people up at the same time. So it's always a constant reminder to stay humble, stay true to self, and then that way I can be able to pass that information out to everybody else.
Facts, facts. You gotta stay humble.
Yes, sir.
Humble. Gotta stay honest with self. You gotta be able to face your fears in the dark. You gotta know how to not be
Facts.
afraid of nothing. You gotta know how to go in the middle of nowhere with nothing and face everything that you've been afraid of your whole life. And a lot of it has to do with everything you think you are. a lot of us are afraid to face that person from within that we truly are, that knows the truth about who we are from within, but we don't have enough courage to become that person on the outside because we still trying to fulfill being respected or fulfilling in the eyes of somebody else that we look at to be valuable or powerful in our life in some way, shape, or form that we give power to have power over us. So we'll alter who we truly are to benefit that site for their experience and pleasure more than we would being ourselves for the experience and pleasure of who we truly are. Like that's when you have to like really go within yourself and say, man, like who am I truly, like beyond this physical without anything and anyone, where I can be here in this physical without anything and anyone, but like be the best me that I can be, doing it. Hold on one second, bro. Like with being the best me that I can be doing it, and not as somebody telling me who they feel I should be as me if they were me. Like who I'll be right back. Okay. So if somebody would, how somebody would tell me to be me if they were me. Know how to be who you are with or without anybody. Oh man, hold on one second.
Facts.
My bad, bro. I'm in the process of leaving the
It's
house
like
right now.
it's like watching a movie. This is really cool, happening like real time, right behind me. Like 3, 2, 1, and the door's gonna open, and the hand's gonna come.
What you say, bro? What you say, bro? My
See what
phone,
happens?
my earpiece had came out. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Nothing, sir. Just having fun
Uh,
playing.
no, I couldn't hear because my earpiece had came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were coming down here, just like the door, waiting for the door to open, and yeah, take care of
Uh,
business.
yeah, yeah, yes, sir. Um, hold on one moment. My apologies, brother.
No, you doing your thing, man. No
Yeah.
worries.
I had to grab my wallet. Get up
No,
front
we
here.
kind of started late, so you know.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's 11:11. We always on time. We Gucci.
Bam.
Right on time with that one.
Yes, sir. Always on time, bro. When you on time, you're never not on time.
Boom, boom.
Big
Oh,
facts.
different ball game. Yeah. So, yeah, brother. We have to start questioning nothing a whole lot more than the something we think we know. And when we do that, that's when you'll see life turn around for the greater good, man. And everything will be a lot easier. It won't be the crazy runaround that life has been, with you not knowing nothing. You know how it is when you don't have a relationship with the all knowing thing, or they would say with God, you know what I'm saying? Or with the creator.
Facts.
At the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, if you don't have that type of relationship, y'all may not be able to see me because I'm in the dark car driving. Are y'all able to
Oh
see me?
no. Yeah, no, do your thing. You know how this
Yeah,
go.
Oh, it's kind of a
you can
cool.
hear me
It's
though.
kind of like watching a real time movie,
You
actually.
know?
Right? Isn't it?
Oh, that's
Isn't
what's
it?
up.
It's like, wow, this is really cool. Like I'm listening and like watching this. Like I know this guy, and like it's in the car. It looks familiar. Like wow. Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah,
Man,
Please continue.
yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
We keeping it 100, man.
Yeah, man, it's all real around here, man. This is what should make people want to tune in with us, even more because everything we're doing is it's 100%. It's proof and evidence that we're real people, man, and we're not somebody pretending, and we ain't no agents trying to act like we're something we're not, just to lead people in the wrong direction. We're not here to talk negative about anybody, although we're aware of all the negative that do exist. We're fully aware. We're not stupid by far. But talking about the problem that exists, that's one thing, just to be aware of it. And then the next step is to talk about the solution. And the next step after that is to apply the solution so you can benefit from it. And that way we're able to, enjoy it the way that we see fit. And,
Big
if you
facts.
don't know how to see it the way that you like to see it fit, then somebody else will see it fit for you. So
You
you
got
got
that
to know how to
right.
stand on your own to see things the way that you would like for your reality to be.
Mhm.
It can't be the way that you think it should be according to you being plugged into somebody else's mindset that got you thinking the way that you move around and operate as the being you think you are. Because you're put under a spell. That's why everything that you think you know is you having an understanding of words that are spelled. So you're under
Man,
a spell. You're
yeah,
under a spell. So
You
you have an
stand under.
understanding of everything that's spelled to you. Because you are a spelling being. You have to come from underneath the spelling that he put you in. He is over you. He is your God. He is your generator, organizer, and dispenser of all that you think you know in the mental mindset. Because dictionary is what you go to get the meaning of what it is you think you know. That's been spelled to you in English through somebody that got you understanding something you have no clue about. You know nothing about. And everything is nothing, but they told you something about everything to make you think something, and you ain't got to think about what you know. So when you know everything is nothing, you will not hold on to something you think you know. You'll let it go, and you'll create something new from nothing, knowing what it is you're creating into something new, because you own it.
facts.
You own calling it whatever you want to call it. It ain't according to names he told you to call something. Names that you got to register when you call something something that he told you to call it. Right. This is why you got to register all those names that you call something, because he created all the names that you're calling something.
Facts.
So when you know how to not call it something with a name, and you know how to operate through energy, beyond the physical, everybody collectively as one, starting first with you as the first one, like you being the first one to do it. Like everyone hurry up and be the first one. You want to hurry up and do something, everyone hurry up and be the one to
Be
to be one within themselves, and be the best you that you can be as that only one that you are within yourself, not the next one of someone being the best thing that they can be outside of you. Like, be you, not them, be you. Figure out who you are. Know who you are when you're alone with nothing. You know what I'm saying? When you all one with the all knowing thing, when you by yourself with
Facts.
nothing, alone with nothing. Like, who are you? What makes you happy? You know what I mean? What inspire you? What influence you? What makes you feel good, happy, sad, what is your balance between your good and your bad, your positive and your negative? How powerful are you as a human being within the true power that create a human being? Knowing the good and the bad, the positive and negative that create a power in anything. Like that, positive and negative is how you get power in anything. It's the balance of it though. You got to know how to balance the positive and the negative.
Mhm.
When you balance that positive and negative, that's when you can give power to something to be very powerful for the greater good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know who you
exactly.
are. don't know who you are, then somebody else gonna be quick to
They're
try
gonna
to
tell
tell
you.
you. Yeah. And you know, if they telling you something like, I ain't telling you nothing. I'm showing you nothing. I ain't telling you nothing, bro. Like, I ain't telling you nothing. I'm not giving you nothing. All I can do is
Facts.
show you that nothing exists. I'm not selling nothing to you. I'm not convincing nothing to you. I'm showing you that, hey, nothing exists, dude. Nothing exists. Whether you know nothing about it or not, it's going to always exist. And everything you think you know, because you ain't got to think about what you know. And the fact that you don't know this shows that you're thinking about something you don't know. So, on behalf of that, you think you know something that you don't know at all, and everything you think you know is finna get gobbled up, and it's finna become nothing. And
Facts.
then when you see it become nothing, something new will be created into something from nothing. And guess what'll happen with that eventually? It'll get gobbled up. I don't care what it is. And then it'll get left behind with nothing. Then something else will be created into something new from nothing. And that cycle continues. What they're doing right now, bro, is trying to stop the cycle of you going into nothing.
Yeah.
If you can't die, if you can't die, then you can't go into the all-knowing thing that you are to come back into something that you're just experiencing. You don't want to get stuck in the experience of just one thing. You get stuck
Facts.
in the experience of just one thing, that's like being a vampire. They have uh, their lives are immortal. They don't die. You get what I'm saying? So if
Sir.
you're stuck here like a vampire, and your natural organic way of life is for you to live and so-called die, because
Hmm.
everything is duality, left, right, up, down, in, out, boy, girl, sun, moon, everything is duality. Something, nothing, everything is duality. Life, death. It's supposed to exist. So if you're trying to stop it from existing, then you're going to stop existing. You're going to stop existing in the flow of existence truly in this organic stage. You're going to be stuck like somebody tying a knot because you do not know. And your brain is tied in a knot, not knowing that you just trying to be somebody here in this world to live forever here in this body. The opportunity is going to be granted to you because you are technology. You're the greatest piece of technology on the face of this planet. You're the reason that technology can even exist to be technology that's identified by people,
Facts.
period.
Hmm.
So, in the foundation of that, you know what true technology is, and you also know technology that know how to take the electrical part of who you are as technology, like you are an electrical being, that electrical part of you can be placed in something and trapped. It can't die. You can never die.
Facts.
Literally, you can never die. There's no ending to you. Right?
None.
Somebody can trap the shit out of you. So this is how they're going about trapping people is by putting this technology into people's bodies, and that technology is going to not allow you to experience death. It says it in the Bible, where it says in Revelations, in the end time, man will seek death and will not find it.
Facts.
Because this technology
Big
is the
facts.
reason why you will not be able to find death. You'll be like a cyborg. They'll be able to keep just putting you in another body and another body, and body is just another word for box. That's why when the body is done,
Yes,
what they put
sir.
your ass in, they put you in a box. When the body is no longer, they put you in a box. So
That's facts.
they just keep putting you in different boxes. They're gonna put you in another box and another box and another box, and they're just gonna keep trapping you, or they can just keep you in one box and decide not to let your ass out. So your electrical being will be stuck in that. And at the end of the day, just so you know, it's nothing to fear. The reason why I
Nothing.
say it's nothing to fear because the all-knowing thing knows that this is happening because it's
No
being
fear.
allowed to happen. Ain't nothing happening that's not being allowed to happen. Everything that's happening is allowed to happen. And it's allowed to happen because there's going to be a change
Better
in this
say
world.
it.
And the change is what happens naturally when it comes to change. Everything changes. So it was in this stage of the most negative vibration and frequency where negativity was getting more attention than positivity, but positivity was still there because it takes both negative and positive for everything to be in existence. But one was more than and the other was less than. So now the balance would be positivity being more than and negativity being less than. So negativity will be trapped. So if you do not know who you are beyond the physical, beyond the body, and that's somebody you think you are, and you don't know the whole body, what's given life to the body for you to be somebody, if you don't know who you are deep within that darkness, when you go to sleep at night, or when you take a nap in the daytime, or whenever you choose to, in this now, do something within time that allows you to go in to the all-knowing thing, that darkness that you are, and
Hmm.
power up and come back to this physical to be who you think you are. Because the true power is in the invisible. That's where everything
Facts.
is. And when you know how to go in that true power for what it truly is, that's when you're going to have your true awakening to identify that you're literally in a dream right now. And you
Big
can be
fact.
awake in this dream or you can be dead asleep. And that's why a lot of people think that they're a corporation is somebody that they think they are, and that's considered to be dead. Corporation is dead. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You're not a live being. You're a dead person. So this is their language. This is their information that I'm speaking of. This is not something I made up myself personally, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
this is just the truth that we all gotta accept. You know what I mean? So I just feel like at the end of the day, we just need to continue to be the best us that we can be. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. We gotta stick together, bro. We gotta stick together. And if we don't, then we know what's coming, bro. It ain't no secret, you know. We ain't gotta try to figure it out or anything like that. We 100% know what's coming. No ifs, ands, or buts. And it's on us to see a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's on us. It's on us. Like, ain't nobody finna come do that for us. Only
Gotta,
us.
gotta be the difference, man.
Yeah,
We are
you
the
gotta be the
difference.
difference.
We are the difference.
Yeah, you gotta be the difference. And if you don't choose to be the difference, then the thing that's gonna happen is you gonna end up seeing a difference in a negative way in this world. You get what I'm saying? And you're gonna be a part of it too.
Yes, sir.
And that's
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 big
the that's the
facts.
oh yeah, you're gonna be a part of it big time. Big time. So we just gotta continue to just go one day at a time with what we know we can do. Yeah, okay, bro. Will do. Thank you. Yeah, we just gotta do what we know we can do and continue to apply that and be the best us that we can be every single day when applying it. Seeing the change that we want to see in our lives. You can't just know that you want things to change and know that you want to see something be different. You got to know how to structure it and execute it and then bring it into your reality because that's what you have the power to do. And if you don't know you have the power to do that, then you're just going to keep thinking of something and then you're going to think of something else. And you'll never be able to apply what you know to benefit from it because you're always just thinking of something and never doing something, that can become something because you know something on how to get it done. It's just you thinking of how to do something and thinking that you would like to see something be different, but you ain't doing anything to see that difference. You're not applying nothing. That's what it is. Because when you're doing something, it's because you're applying the no thing. That's the no thing. That's how you create something from nothing. You got to apply nothing. You got to
Big
apply
fact.
what you know. That's the no thing. That's what it is to be the no thing. You apply what you know. So you know where you're going. You know the end conclusion of what's being done. You know the beginning, middle, and end of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And you know that there's no beginning and there's no ending, so it ain't no damn middle. The middle is you.
Mm. The
It's
medium.
all you. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
It ain't
sir.
beginning and it ain't no ending. You know, the middle is you, man. You are the one in the middle. So you are the end. You are the beginning and the ending of everything, because
Yes,
everything is
sir.
nothing, and that's who you are in the middle of it all. So when you know that, you will know the beginning, the middle, and the end, and you can do it all over again.
Boom, boom.
That's simple. You know what I mean?
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
That's simple. Wax on, wax off. You know what I'm saying? That's simple. Life is really, truly that simple. So I just want to see somebody tell me something different. Until then, I'm gonna continue to push this message to simplify everything as nothing, because we all
Yeah,
need to
that's where
know
it's
the
going.
all-knowing thing. And
100%.
you can't name nothing. So all these different names that you want to call it, again, don't get caught up in these books sentenced to life and history, calling something according to dictionaries, thinking you know something. Whole time you just a dighead, not knowing you being dicked around verbally.
It is so bad.
And,
Ugh.
and all that I'm saying is insight. Like
Ugh.
I don't have no shame in me or feel like less than by saying that I don't read books. I don't read books. I don't read at all. I hate reading. I can't stand reading. But
Mm.
what I can read are people. So in other words, I can read energy. That's all I
Facts.
choose to read.
Mm.
I read energy. And to read energy is to read the most important thing that can ever be read is
Facts.
energy. So if you don't know who you are as energy and know how to read energy that you are first, then you're gonna think you somebody you're not, and who you think you are gonna expose your energy.
Facts.
It's gonna expose who you are because of who you
Big
think you
fact.
are.
Mm.
Now somebody can come and ask you a simple question like, "What's your name?" And that little sentence right there, you'll think is nothing, but it's not the all-knowing thing. So you'll say something like, such and such, whatever, John Doe. You'll say, my name is John Doe.
Right.
Your name is John Doe. Your name is really John Doe. I don't care whatever you call your name. Every name is John Doe. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because you're a dick trying to get some money. And you're chasing after another man on the face of a certificate called money. And he's dicking
Big
you
fact.
around with everything you think you know. And that man been in control of your life, your whole life. He's
Facts.
everything you think you are. He
Man.
controls everything you do, you say, you think. Like it controls you for
Without
bro,
you knowing it, without you knowing it.
man, without you
The,
knowing it.
the
It's literally your
forefathers.
God. It's your God.
Man,
Yeah, it
what a
is your
mind job.
God.
What
That
a
money can go in
ugh.
and even get people to be more of God. That money can come in and make people turn against God. That money can come
Hey,
in and change your God. That money is powerful, bro. And it's just little men on the men that exist no different from you. They just know nothing and they tell you something other than nothing to stop you from knowing nothing, and they stay in position of power over you that way.
man.
Other
I'm
than
gonna,
that.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the pictures of what I got from when I was awakened. When I was awakened by by the lovely cat named Isis. Um,
Yeah.
man, and I was waking at 4:44 in the morning, and when I started going through the research of it, um, I'm gonna send you this picture right now, man. It's gonna blow your mind. I can't post it here where it'll actually show, but
Uh,
it's basically like it's like it's like what you're saying. Like you got the four founding fathers that we basically keep following, and you're following absolutely nothing. They're dicking around with you.
wow, bro, that's crazy.
They're
Look,
fucking dicking around with you.
yeah, I'm looking at it right now, bro. This is crazy. They literally just dicking everybody around, bro. And people don't know that everything is so much more far simpler than what they're making it out to be, because of these stories that's been told to us from different books. And these books is literally that, just information that's dicking your brain around, got you thinking something is more than what it truly is. Because everything is really, truly nothing, bro. Like, I'm not joking. Everything is really, truly nothing. In actuality, everything is 100% nothing. That's why the movie Lucy, when she took that supplement or whatever that was in her stomach, those pills,
That
and
blue
she
Yeah,
stuff.
got to 100%, when they kept calculating how where her percentage was to becoming a 100% all-knowing thing, like that's what they was doing. That when she took that pill and it exploded in her stomach, she started from 0% of knowing nothing, and then it started growing to when she got to 100%. When she got there, she disappeared with no body, bro, and she didn't have no body. She went in complete darkness into nothing.
facts.
And they asked her a question that was electrical, that responded and said that I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
And she was
Where are you?
nowhere
I'm
at the
everywhere.
same time. She
Yeah.
was everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And that's why I say everything is nothing. And when I say that, I mean everything, and everything is nothing, and nothing is and nowhere. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'm over here looking at this car, and I'm trying to make sure I get this message out too. When I say everything is nothing, I mean nothing is everything and everything is nothing. And when I say that it's nowhere too, I mean that it's everywhere too at the same time. You get what I'm saying? It's like the duality thing. So if it's nothing, then it's everything. And if it's
Yeah.
nowhere, then it's everywhere. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So nowhere is everywhere and everywhere is nowhere. And if
More or
it's
less.
something, it's nothing, and if it's nothing, it's something. You know what I'm saying? So you can't escape what it truly is in actuality. So that's all it is, man. And they know the truth about all this, and we don't. So that whole truth right there is what allows them to control the different color, shapes, and sizes of our world and how we see everything from the inside out. They control it based on thought. And thoughts are things. So if they control your thoughts by telling you something is something and you don't know nothing, then you're going to think something is exactly what you think you know. And you ain't got to think about what you know. So when you know everything is nothing, then you won't think something that they're telling you to call something. You will know that it's just something you calling something. And
Big
it's really
facts.
just nothing. And they won't get caught up in something because you'll always stay free as nothing. You see what I'm saying? Nothing is free. You can't
Sir.
trap nothing up. That's one thing that you are that they can't do something with, is you being the all-knowing thing overall beyond the electricity of who you think you are. You're even more than just an energetic being. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
you're you're
sir.
you're a knower, thinker, doer. And on behalf of that, that's the mind, body, spirit. So the mind, body, spirit is because the spirit is in the middle, the spirit is the light, and then that creates the body. And beyond the light is the no thing, that's the darkness. So from darkness comes light, you know? So from there, that's where you truly exist as the no thing that they can't do nothing with. So that's why I say it's nothing to fear. But you got to know that you're the all-knowing thing, and then you won't fear nothing. You won't be afraid of nothing. You'll know that your electrical being is something that they can't do nothing with.
Big facts.
You see that? Your electrical being is something that they can't do nothing with. Because you know the all-knowing
Ah,
thing that you are. So now your electricity has become too
that's
powerful for
dope,
them to
Bobby.
do something with you. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
big facts.
When your electricity become too powerful for them to do something with you, they can't do nothing but accept you for who you are as the all-powerful being that you are. And that's nothing, bro, because ain't nothing more powerful than nothing.
They can't
Everything
control
is
your
nothing.
current. They can't control your current anymore because you're
Right. They can't control your power. You got to know your power, though. You got to know that you truly are electrical power. You got to know your power. Not just know that you got power in you in an electrical form. Like, no, you got to know that form is you. Like, that's who you are. You're the physical, yep, and you're the electrical being too, yep. And guess what you else? Guess what else you are? You're the all-knowing thing too. And if you just think you something
breaks up
as
earlier.
somebody, then you're gonna be stuck in this body trying to just be somebody.
Yeah, good
And
with that. Good luck with that.
yeah, you'll be stuck in this body because your electricity won't
uh,
be allowed to continue to travel into nothing back into
yeah,
something different and something
yeah. Do
from
the
nothing.
yeah the whole breath thing, right? So when you're born, the first thing you do is you take a breath, and the last thing you do when you die is you exhale, and in between is a lifetime, right?
And
That's
that's
the
your dash in the middle.
And you're right. And every breath you take is like that. So what
Fact.
you just said was, right, so what you're talking about when you take away the whole death part of the equation, you take an inhale, hold, and you don't do the other part, which is the exhale. So you just do the inhale and hold
Right.
forever.
Right.
Good
Yeah, you're
luck with
stuck
that.
in hell. You're
Good luck
stuck in
with
hell.
that. That's what that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. When you're breathing, you're that's to inhale and exit hell. Inhale, when you're breathing in, you inhale. You get what I'm saying? And when you exit, you breathe out, you exit hell. You exhale. You see what I'm saying?
Exit
You
hell.
exit hell. Yeah, and that's the physical. That's the physical. Because the physical is what's considered to be hell. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh,
And
why
it's
is that funny?
everything. Yeah, hell is just another way of saying heal, hell,
Hail.
heal. Yeah, heal.
Hail.
Yeah, yeah. He basically heal. He got you at the bottom of his heel. How they say God used the world as a footstool. They like the world is a footstool of God. It was like it was at the bottom of his heel.
What
And they talking about his story. God is a he, and the world is at the bottom of his heel, and the world is considered to be the physical form that Satan was sent to. Lucifer was sent to Earth, to the physical form. Earth is the heart. Lucifer was sent to Earth through the heart. He was sent to be a physical person, a physical being here in this physical world. And this
now,
was hell. He got sent to
Hail.
hell.
Sent to
You get
hail.
what I'm
now,
saying?
now, real quick. Now, what did they do with George Floyd? They represented the knee, which is the
Oh
foot
shit, yeah.
on the
The knee.
neck.
Yeah, they put a knee on him, yeah. They put the
Exactly.
knee on the neck, yeah.
Then
And
they
see,
also represented all the colors and everything that they brought out with Nancy Pelosi and all did the kneel. They represented all the colors and everything. They made all these colors. So they
yeah,
represented everything and they kneel right along with
the
it.
knee heel. Yeah, the knee heel, the heel. That's what that's the silent K for the hell. The knee heel is another way of representing hell. You know what I'm saying? The kneel, hell, all that information is related to each other. Where one thing is another thing, and you just have to keep reading something that eventually connect you to the connection of the two things being a part of each other and sounding different but really being the same. And that's how the English language is. It's confusing It's a mud language and it doesn't make sense. Because something
It's a good
that you
point.
identify to be negative can also be expressed in the positive. You see what I'm saying?
Double
Facts.
talk. It's double talk. By
Yeah. It's nothing. It's just what you making it out to be. It's
mm,
the energy of what you think it is. It's everything you making it out to be. It's literally nothing. It's nothing. But
wow.
is what you created to be. And so you can see a lot of people saying all types of things and they create energy on behalf of what's being said that they're making up in their own head. And it's the power that they give to something that's having power over them. So they'll give power to the understanding and meaning in the dictionary of what they think they understand the word bitch mean or nigger and all this stuff that they've
Mm.
been programmed in the mental mindset to react to. These words are spells. You've been spelled asleep. You've been spelled asleep. You don't know the truth about everything. And when you know the truth about everything, you're going to know everything is nothing. That's when you wake up from the spell. Until then, you're going to stay dead asleep. Even in this dream, like you're going to stay dead asleep. You're going to wake up, you're going to open your eyes, and you're still going to be dead asleep.
Whoa. The
You know what I'm
Walking
saying?
Dead. The Walking Dead.
Yeah. You open up your eyes, and you're still dead asleep because you don't know nothing. You don't know where you just come from before you was able to open up your eyes. You was just in complete darkness.
Mhm.
Then you open up your eyes to the light. Where did you just come from? How do you not know nothing about where you just come from? This is what you do your whole life. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So how do you not know nothing about nothing?
Mhm.
How you know something about everything else you think you know, but you don't know nothing about nothing?
And you do
None
it
of
every day.
every
Every
single
single
day.
day.
Like when we get off of this call, bro,
Oh, I'm
right
hearing
now,
an echo now. I'm hearing an echo now. It's really
yeah,
weird.
right now, when we get off of this call, you know what's gonna happen, bro?
What's that?
Y'all gonna go to sleep and y'all gonna go into that darkness, bro. And when you go into the darkness, there's a chance that you may say, "I'm done with this physical. I'm not coming back. I'm a stay right here in this invisible,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
kick it. I'm gonna kick it right here in this invisible, and I'm gonna go into something else. I'm gonna go into something new from nothing."
See ya. Yeah.
And literally, that's how much power is in that invisible. Whereas you can go into it and not come back into the physical. But how do you not know about that power? How do you not know about the information that exists within because you're so caught up in the information you think you know without? You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yes, sir.
And we argue with each other all the time, bro. We argue with each other about everything.
No, you don't.
Yeah, everybody argue about everything, bro. Everything. I'm telling you, bro.
Mm.
If you listen to the majority of the things that's being said on the internet right now, somebody's arguing about it. And
Always.
it's all because of somebody knowing something more than the next body and trying to prove that they know more
More.
than this body. And this body don't know more than this body because I got the information from this body. And it's like, yo, everybody just shut up.
Be
Shut up.
quiet.
Yeah, everybody be quiet, man, because you really don't know nothing. And the real thing is that it's not even a joke, bro. Like, you really don't know nothing.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
It's one thing to
But
say
you
that, like,
appreciate that. But you appreciate what that means. It's so funny.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like
so
it's one
funny.
thing to say it,
It's
and you
humbling.
like,
It's good for you. It's good for you. It's
yeah,
healthy.
it's like, but like, hey, you really don't know nothing. I'm gonna show you how you really don't. And I'm not even saying this as a competition, but it's like, you can just do this with people, right, bro? And I'll end it with this, right? You can just do something as simple with people Like you can say, hey, what's bigger than nothing? But sit with them and it's like, what's more than nothing? What's smaller than nothing? You do these little basic things that's about nothing, bro, and they never question this shit about nothing. But they know nothing though. They literally know the answer to this shit. They know, bro.
Mm.
All you doing is reminding them of what they already know. But they don't know that they know.
Oh, I knew that.
So yeah, so
I
so
knew
you
it.
ask them these questions and they'll give you the answer. Everyone the same, bro. They will give you the same exact answers over and over and over again. It will not change, bro. Everything changes except the truth. So the truth to these answers will not change. And the answer is so simple to everything. What is everything? Nothing. What's bigger than nothing? Nothing.
Nothing.
What's smaller than nothing? Nothing. What's deeper than nothing? Nothing. What's higher than nothing? Nothing. What's
Not
faster than nothing? Nothing. Like,
Mhm.
wait a minute. How do we not know nothing? It's safe to say you don't know nothing at all then.
nothing.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
If we really don't know, like when you, what I'm saying, like if we really don't know
Straight up.
just those basic things about nothing and how powerful
That's
nothing is, like damn, yo, like I really never questioned nothing.
yeah.
And
Why
I didn't
not?
really pay
Good
attention
question.
to how powerful nothing is. Like nothing can really come through and grab everything, bro. And been doing it though. It ain't like what it can do. Like we've been a witness to nothing coming through, grabbing everything and leaving nothing behind. We witness it all the time, always now.
Facts.
So why do we not know always now within time how important nothing is?
That's a really good
Because it's
question.
something, somebody we think we know, and somebody we
Big
think we are.
facts.
When you stop
100%. Right?
trying to be somebody, that's when you're gonna see who you truly are without a body and beyond the body. That's giving life to the body. But you got to become nothing first. And
Big
everybody
facts.
want to be
Fade,
somebody, and they want to have
fade to
something to
black.
show that they're somebody. So it's
Fade,
hard to be
fade to
nothing, bro.
black.
It's gonna, yeah, right. Fade to black. It's gonna be a lot of people that's
Man, Jay,
afraid
put
to
it
fade.
down.
Right.
They're gonna be afraid to fade to black, bro.
Peace and love. Peace and love. That's who you
Yeah,
is. And that's a
a lot of
beautiful
people
ending.
are gonna be afraid to fade to black, bro, because there's so many secrets in that black. There's so many secrets in that dark that they gotta face. That they're afraid of facing.
Facts.
That's right, man. Just be who you are. Be honest. Be
Yeah.
beautiful.
Hey, let go. Be free, man. The faster you let go of everything you think you are and somebody you think you are, the faster you'll be able to create something new from nothing. The faster you'll have a better connection with nothing. The faster you'll not have to be afraid of nothing because nothing now will protect you how it did when you was a young boy or a young girl and
Yeah.
something scared you and you hid in the dark.
Yeah.
You hid in the dark because you
Under
took the
something.
covers and put them under your head, put them over your head. They go more into complete darkness where you know the truth is, where you can, where the true power is that you know for sure can save you. You get what I'm
Big
saying?
facts. Yes, sir.
So even when you turn on the lights, there's still a lot of evil, negative stuff going on, and it just get exposed because the truth come out to expose it in the light.
Yes,
But
sir.
the truth is always in the dark. That's why you can walk in the dark and catch somebody doing some shit that they truly, really, stand for behind scenes, behind what they didn't want you to see. But you walked in on them in the dark and you found the truth in the dark. Like, oh shit, what you doing
Big
in here,
facts.
buddy? We done been caught being the one in the dark.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? We
Big
done been
facts.
ourselves being the one in the dark. Hey, what you doing in here? Nothing. You know what you're doing in there. And they be like,
Yeah,
oh, no thing though.
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
get
but
your hand out of there.
get your hand out of there. For real. We got going on. So yeah, bro, that's what we gotta start doing, man. Really truly gotta start questioning nothing. I'm not gonna stop pushing nothing. I'm gonna keep going and flowing and growing within nothing. And shit, it's nothing, man. It's something
I'm
that we
with you
need to
on it.
know more about, bro. And I think that this information will wake the world up because now we don't have to
So,
fight about something. We can all accept nothing
Man,
equally. It's enough of nothing to go around to divide without having to fight over. Shit. Don't
cause
nobody,
it's
man,
enough of
want
nothing.
nothing. Don't nobody want nothing. They want something else. You know what I'm
We'll
saying?
have something all day.
Yeah, everybody wants something. So it's enough of nothing for a lot of people, man, because everybody too busy trying to have something that they ignore nothing. So, you know,
facts.
and the more of nothing you have, the more of everything you have.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
you gotta know how to have nothing first before you can have everything. Because everything is nothing. And everything that is something comes from nothing. And everything will one day be nothing. So
Straight up.
Facts.
be nothing before you have to find out about nothing the hard way. You don't want to do that.
Man, definitely don't
Why
want to
not?
do that.
Hey, it's as difficult as you make it and as easy as you allow it to be. How about
Yeah,
that?
that's fact. 100%. I agree, man. And this is different color shapes and sizes the same. Ain't nobody exempt from this information. You ain't nothing neither. You
Mhm.
ain't nothing and you ain't nothing. Which means, in other words, you everything and you everything and you everyone and you everyone and you everywhere and you everywhere, but you're nothing and nowhere.
Mhm.
Nothing to nowhere.
The paradox,
You're
man.
nothing and
Balance it.
nowhere,
Hmm.
everything everywhere. You're nothing and nowhere, everything. Your
Big
duality.
facts.
Hmm.
Yeah, nothing, nowhere, everything, everywhere.
Balance it, grasshopper.
You're all the different elements, every last one of you. All the
Yeah.
different elements existing through the center of it all. And the center of it all is the heart. You
Yeah.
all have a heart. Every last one of you, the
Yeah.
last one and the first one, the ones that's coming in right now that was last, the ones that came in that was first, the first and the last, every last one of you, all alike, the same from the inside out. Literally, there's no one different. I don't care who you are, how racist you are against white people, black people, Asian people. I don't care who you are and who you think you are as a people on the outside. That's cool. That's cool. Keep that thought process of
Big
what you think
fact.
you are. But at the end of the day, when you go into that darkness, you go into the same exact identical place as everyone else. You're going into nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You're going into nothing and you experience all the elements from the inside out the same exact way. Into something from nothing.
Hmm.
Through the heart, the fire of it all, the center of it all. And that electricity that you are, that center being, that electrical being that you are. That's who you are. Experiencing life from the inside out with all your emotions, your energy and motions, your energy in motion. That's what your emotions are. Energy and motion through the center of it all, through all the elements. And when you die or transition over or continue to travel on from this physical, that's what happens. Your electricity just move on and just continue to travel. Or you can say, hey, I'm done traveling, man. I'm finna hang up. I don't travel no more. So I
Big
wanna I
fact.
want I wanna become nothing again. And you can become that all knowing conscious thing that know everything, that created everything consciously. Everything is conscious. Everything is conscious. And
Facts.
what I mean by that, everything being conscious, everything is in the mind. I'm gonna do the mind like this. The mind is the heart. Yeah, good now, son. Love you. Everything is the mind, and the mind is the heart. It's not your brain. The brain is what you think with it, and you think to know, but you know everything in your heart already. That's why when you're thinking in your brain to know something, you know where in your heart.
Hmm.
And that's what you put your heart into it, then to give it power for it to have power over you. This is how you power it up to have reality in your life for you to experience it, for it to become your reality
Facts.
to experience it.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this is everyone all the same. So you can believe in something all you want. That's just what you're going to allow to be live in your life.
What you gonna do,
Facts.
Willis?
Huh?
What you gonna do, Willis? That's
Yeah.
right.
This ain't got yeah. This right here, bro. What we saying? All religions are welcome.
That's right.
Everybody is welcome. You're all welcome. All for one, one for all. Literally.
Mhm.
Because all for one, one for all is showing proof and evidence around you that we're all the same. We're all one from the inside out. You
Mhm.
can't prove this wrong. I would love to see somebody try to prove this wrong, bro. We can all collectively go on that mission together. Like, hey, can you prove nothing wrong? Can
Can't
you
prove it
break
wrong.
can you break everything down with something, or can you break everything down to nothing? So which one is more powerful? Because you can't break everything down with something. You can only break everything down with nothing.
Facts.
So can you think of something that can break nothing down? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you really think of something that can break nothing down, like that can make nothing nothing?
I know
'Cause-
I can't.
yeah, because nothing can break everything down, and break something down and break everything that is something that can be something. It can literally break that shit down to nothing, dog. How do
Big
we not
facts.
know? This should
Yeah,
be on every
I think
radio station.
my brain hurts
This
right
should be
now.
on
Yeah,
every TV station. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
100%. Yeah.
Bro, how is brothers like us
Yeah.
making sense of this information, and all these scholars with all these different type of credentials and shit like that don't have this info?
Mhm.
How do they not be able to simplify this information of life to make life far more easier than what it is right now? It
Mhm.
ain't got nothing to do with a
Facts.
job. It ain't got nothing to do with money. It's literally showing you the true power of people and who we are all as one from the inside out. The
Mhm.
balance that we can truly be, having everything we always wanted. You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying? All from nothing, bro.
Mhm.
Facts.
And if you look at everything and how we speak, right? Like, everything we speak about is everything about something. Like, everybody's trying to figure something out to do something. Everybody's on the go for something. Everything is always about something. Nobody's spending time with nothing, bro.
Mhm.
And nothing is the reason everything can be something. God damn, dude. If that ain't some shit,
Mhm. It's cool as hell.
Facts.
It's
that's
cool as hell.
crazy, bro.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
that makes me
Yeah.
not care about nothing so about something so much, bro. You get, like, I said it the way I said it, just right now. It made me not care about nothing so much, meaning something that I thought something was, to where now all I care about is nothing.
Facts. Yeah.
Like
No
that's
thing.
yeah, like, it's the no thing. It's nothing. It's no thing. It's the no thing. It's you, who you are when you know.
Mhm.
And when you know here, you know where.
Facts.
When you know here in your brain, you know where in your heart. Because you're the no thing in your heart. You're the no thing in the middle of nowhere.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
man. All right, brother. So that's it for me, man. I'm
Gee,
done.
peace and love. That was beautiful.
Yeah,
Hey,
peace,
wait,
love,
wait,
and positive
Mike, is he
energy.
coming back? He just left. I'm sure he wants to say goodbye. I gotta make a stop too. Isaiah,
Yo,
peace and love, bro.
peace and love.
All right, man. Hey, Mike, are you coming back, bro? If not, I'm gonna sign out. We're at 2 minutes and 58 seconds, by the way. So,
2 hours?
yes, sir.
You
So,
said 2 minutes.
no, oh, did I say that? Did I say
Yeah.
2 minutes? No, it's 2 hours and 58 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Transcript coming soon. So thank you. That was awesome.
So,
All good, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Peace, love, positive energy, man. I'll
Peace and
see
love.
you in the now.
Yes, sir. Over
yes,
now.
sir.
There.